afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the inaugural broadcast live stream of the Glory Hunters, which is going to be a podcast, watch-along live streams, where I have the Euros teaching the Yank the beautiful game. In for the Liverpool side, none other than Mr. Ireland himself, Eric De Niro. Where are we going with this game today, there, Eric?
We're gonna go where we need to go, brother.
We were gonna I don't know. Are you gonna miss the Champions League this year? Or?
We're gonna see what happens.
Let's see
That's
what
all
happens.
I'm gonna say for the moment.
So
I'm not too confident after the last two games, so we got to see how we go tonight against Man U.
Well, it's a different subject for another time. All the big teams, Chelsea, the Man U's, they've all been taking losses or having tough times early in this season. Manchester United side, none other than Westside Joey. You might know him from the poker server if you guys are in for Shot from the Point. Westside Joey, are you ever going to win another title in history again?
Yeah, of course we are, mate. Of course we are. Give it another 3 years, 4 years.
4 years?
Something.
Well, I mean,
I think so.
Well, what about the Glazers? I mean, are they going to improve?
Glazers out. I think by the end of the season, they are going to be forced to sell this football club, 100%.
Well, that's it. So
when you're looking at the protests outside Old Trafford today, it just shows how much the United fans can't stand this fucking ownership, man. Because they are disgusting the way they're running this club.
Let some people know what's going on with this Manchester protest. Let some of the Americans. I'm going to speak like I'm speaking to an American audience. So the Glazers are a Boston. I guess a family from Boston bought Manchester United.
They are the Buccaneers.
Yeah, they're the Buccaneers. And
if you're American football fans, if you know, they are the Buccaneers, Tom Brady, all that shit.
And they bought Manchester, which I think people were open to early on, about 10, 11 years ago.
No, I mean, there were protests.
There were protests.
Day one, we never wanted the Glazers family.
Because they're American or Jewish?
And
They can't decide.
Yeah, this is the Glory Hunters.
Basically, everyone says like, "Oh, well, you're man at the Glazers. They've pumped $1 billion into the club the last 10 years." Well, they haven't. That money is not the Glazers' money. That's Manchester United's money.
So they raided
the Glazers
treasury.
haven't spent a penny of their own actual money on the football club, and until they get out this football club and a real owner steps in and is willing to spend money, it's not going to change. It's fucked. It's fucked from the inside out, Man United. So this season could be a rough season. Mm-hmm. But I think we've got the right manager, Eric Ten Hag. He's fucking brilliant. If you look at his pedigree.
Yeah. Well,
we haven't got the players. We have not got the fucking players to fucking back it up, though. Well, and we haven't got the owners who are willing to. And the only reason the owners have all of a sudden. The Glazers kept saying, "Oh, there's no money to be spent. There's no money to be spent." All of a sudden, now the fucking fans have protested. Oh, all of a sudden, we've got like 300 million quid sitting around to spend on players. It's all a facade.
So the pressure. Let's let people know there's protest in Manchester right now. They're even talking about a walkout. Is this a realistic? Are we going to see fans walking out of the big?
Look, you might get 5,000 fans walk out of the ground, but that's not the real protest. The real protest is before the game.
All right, we'll check that out. All right, for our Liverpool side, of course, the great Jurgen Klopp is the manager of Liverpool. I've experienced it myself here in Germany with Mainz 05. Why is Jurgen Klopp so good at losing finals? I was wondering why that's the case. Do you have any explanation for that, Eric?
Up until recently, he was so good at losing finals. He's won a couple more than he did when he was at Dortmund. But yeah, the big ones are hit and miss. I mean, Champions League. I mean, one out of 4, I think altogether. He's won. So
a typical German, somebody who can start something but can't finish it. Is that what we have here?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, those Germans, there's a couple of points in history where they've started something that they couldn't finish within the last century or so. But we won't mention the war.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you what, I'll give Jurgen Klopp one thing though, man. He did fucking that. When he come into Liverpool, that team was absolute dog shit. And he fucking transformed the entire
that's what he's famous for over here. I remember when I moved here in 2005, it was 100 Jahr, and because it took Mainz 100 years, even though they were very well supported for kind of a second league team, 100 years to make the Bundesliga, and he was the former player that made that happen. And then when he went to Dortmund, Dortmund was not a super team like they are now. Within months, they were a factor for the Champions League final, predicted to win it. Of course, he got lucky with Lewandowski, but who doesn't have any luck? And he's had similar results inside of Liverpool. And
100%. But you look at Lewandowski, okay? Like, Lewandowski was on no one's map before he went to Dortmund, and now he's like one of the best finishers of all time. If Klopp hadn't have taught him the tools and helped unlock his potential, would he have went to Bayern and done what he did?
Point.
Would he have gone at 34 years of age, gone to Barcelona for, what was it, 40 million he went there for?
Something like
34.
That. So that's another thing Klopp's really good at doing, because I remember it's not Zidane, but there was a player from Mainz, a striker from Mainz around 2006 named Zidane. They referred to the decline of Zidane. Yeah, the Mohamed Zidane. That was a guy that he picked out. I don't think he was on anybody's radar, and
Egypt, I believe.
he was making the moves in the Bundesliga. So this guy has incredible ability to identify talent, take teams out of the cellar, take teams that are middle of the road, and make them in a class with Barcelona or Real Madrid.
I'll tell you what Jurgen Klopp is brilliant at. He'd never panic buys. So if a player comes on them, like, isn't available that he wants, he'll wait until the following summer to sign them.
He's stubborn.
He'll never panic buy and buy a fucking spend fifth. But he won't do what Manchester United do and go out and panic buy a player.
So
well, he also has the security with FSG as well. You know, not many owners would allow someone to get away with that. I'm going to wait till next year because I can't get Virgil van Dijk, or I can't, get this player. He has that security with FSG.
I want to flip back to the Manchester side. Are you even the biggest team in Manchester anymore?
Of course we are, mate. Of course we are. Man City can't even sell out the stadium.
Still?
Of course, with the fucking
with that incredible team.
Manchester City. You can Google this. Have had Champions League nights where they've had empty seats in the fucking stadium. Man. They cannot. Man, fuck Manchester City.
What's the point in going when you know they're gonna win most of the time?
Yeah.
Save a few quid, watch it at home.
I'll never forget.
Watch the Glory Hunters.
You could.
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah, there you go.
And by the way, what we're doing is, obviously, because of YouTube rules, we can't watch the game. We'll all be arrested and thrown in jail, and I'll lose.
But you can listen to our beautiful commentary. Commentary.
So we'll give you commentary, and really, we also just want to give you a chance to hang out. We will be watching it on Now, which is the British broadcasting.
Sky Sports.
Sky Sports Now.
You're watching it on Sky Sports. That's what we're watching it on.
You'll keep it on time with us. If you don't think you're on time with us, we'll figure it out. Like, roll your thing back or something. Be on time with it. You'll figure it out. Every so often, I will call out the exact time of the. So when it counts down to 10 minutes, I'll go 3, 2, 1. We're at the 10-minute mark in the game, and you can figure it out that way or something like that. I think that'd be a pretty good way to do it. Let's see. More questions, or should we start making fun of the goofballs on the stream? Has Neville started broadcasting and complaining yet, Joey?
Well, I'm looking at the fucking screen now. There's a bunch of women on the fucking field. I don't know what they're talking about.
Who cares?
What are they talking about? Okay, so maybe we should.
I shouldn't say that. The Manchester
you should say that. This is the Glory Hunters,
great team, a great force in the women's league, the women's Premier League.
The women's Premier League. There's a women's Premier League.
You didn't know that, yeah?
Look, why? I don't know. I think that's let's see. Of course,
women's football's on the rise, man.
Yeah, I would say it is. Of course, England finally brings something home.
And it wasn't the men, was it?
No, it was. They win the Euros, the women's Euros, and they actually got to sing "It's Coming Home." And for real, for the women's thing, and it's coming home. I guess English men will be really happy with their iron shirts and their dinner. It's come home finally. 20 years. How old is that terrible song?
What's coming out? I think it first came out in 96. and then like, they re-released it.
I'm 45 years old. I was 20 when it came out.
I was 2.
So it's a great song by Nick Golo. Nick Golo also, I think he's from just outside of London.
Sometimes I get really drunk and listen to it and picture myself when I was crying when England lost to Italy in the final.
Didn't you? Did you actually cry? Did any other man see you?
Yes, I was in the pub. It's a good story. I was in the pub, England v Italy, and I just started weeping. I ended up phoning my mum.
Racially abusing Bukayo Saka, did you?
No, never. I'd never do something like that.
Did she call you a pussy?
I'm from Wolverhampton. I'm from the West Midlands. We don't do stuff like that right here.
Yeah, what is this? You really are quite a glory hunter. You have abandoned your own team? I mean, I have an excuse. I don't have a team.
Okay, so there's a good story. Yeah, I'm from Wolverhampton. I should be a Wolves fan. I was a Wolves fan as a kid.
Yeah.
But then my dad and my dad's friend took me to see Manchester United versus Middlesbrough in the FA Cup when I was 11. And I watched Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney. I mean, you go to watch that, man. You can't go back to watching fucking Wolves on a Saturday.
Well, my first game was a New York Cosmos game where Beckenbauer's playing. If the Cosmos were still on, I would still root for them. That's not very loyal.
That was my first Manchester United game. Yeah. My first Wolves game, I went when I was maybe 2 or 3.
Well, it's interesting. I've been taking Tommy to Wiesbaden games, which is a third league club. So we'll be going to the Bundesliga in about 2-3 weeks. So I wonder, he's kind of up on mines now. They've already traded his favorite player, or actually, I'm sorry, transferred his favorite player. There we go.
Good.
I don't know why these Euros. They've transferred his favorite player already, the one he could identify, and now he has a new one. I'm taking him to the bigger stadium, and then hopefully after that, the plan is to go to Frankfurt, which is a really nice stadium.
But you're going to end up fucking confusing the poor kid.
I think it's. But see, I root for Metro Stars. I root for I pull like. Oh, by the way, yes, I'm supposed to be the moderator here. I guess I have to come out and say what teams I semi-support. I wouldn't. Liverpool is one of them, so let's be transparent. Liverpool is definitely one of my teams.
That's the trouble. That's the trouble with Americans. They own about 500 different fucking jerseys and they support every team.
Well, glory hunters, aren't they?
Jesus Christ.
Of course, I grew up with the Cosmos. I loved the Metro Stars. We used to go to a lot of games when I was kids. And then they took the team away from me and they named it the New York Red Bulls. Biscuit Batch is also in the chat right now. He's a member of the Glory Hunters as well.
Biscuits?
Yeah. And to keep it on, we are looking for members. And I also support Celtic or Celtic because I'm Catholic, and I have to. And I have to hate Rangers because I was born Catholic.
Nobody likes fucking Rangers. I think we can all agree on that. You know what I mean?
Ranger supporters don't like Rangers. I dare say.
Actually, Rangers have a big game tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, it's do or die for them. If they
Wednesday night.
That's Wednesday.
They drew 2-2 in the Champions League qualifier. So the winner Wednesday night gets into the Champions League group.
Little shout out to Catholic Arzos, who's also an Irishman. He's been a fan of mine since the early days of Baited. It's good to see him.
Who does he support?
Actually, it's a good question. I'd like to see somebody. Who do you guys? If you guys,
can we get guys in the chat? Can you type in what teams you're supporting?
Yeah, I'd love
and score predictions for tonight, lads. Yeah, you got any score predictions?
Rangers are better to support than Celtic. No, you're Protestant. Man United, Green Man. He's
I'll almost be a Protestant as well. He just picked United to win.
Who? Diamond Ozil.
Oh no! I mixed that up. Cattle Gaza, I thought he was saying that United were going to win, but then he put in he's tipping Liverpool for 3-0.
3-0. He's Irish. He's got to be a Liverpool fan. There's no doubt about it. Who is Dynamo?
No, he's Man U.
Zagreb are useless. Who's that? Is that a joke?
Dynamo Zagreb.
Where are they from?
We got a Dynamo Zagreb fan in the chat.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Fucking hell, Jesus.
I don't even know what
Igor Bishkan, one of our best players we ever signed, was from Dynamo Zagreb.
A Croatian. Oh, that's
cold favorite.
Braintree Town FC. What country's that from?
Braintree. That's England. Braintree. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's
I think they play a league below the National League, maybe, Braintree.
Oh, really?
Jesus.
Well, you know what? Some people, unlike you, follow their teams no matter where in the
Yep. I told you that beautiful story, man. I was having some hard times as a kid. My dad and his friend took me to see Man United. I fell in love. And then like, my dad's friend, like he said, all right, I still remember what he said to me. He says, "Oh, you should support a real team." And he kept bringing me like the match day because he was a season ticket holder. He kept bringing me the match day programs. He bought me a signed picture of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He brought it like, and I just ended up falling in love with Man United.
It really is.
And then I ended up moving schools as well at about the same time, and I ended up becoming best mates with a guy who was a United fan. So I just became United. Like
Eric,
I just say sorry.
Go ahead.
Hang on, just before you start there, Tommy, did his dad's best friend groom him to be a Man United
he
supporter?
really did. I mean, that's the proper use of the word. I'm thinking the same thing. He really did.
He did, yeah.
No kidding.
He started bringing me match programs, taking me to the matches when there was no seat. He sat me on his lap, stuck me in his jacket.
I like I said, I support Celtic, Wiesbaden, Mainz 05, and Metro Stars, which are now New York Red Bull. I think I have an excuse. I don't know what you're like. I don't know. I don't know. Let me ask you something. I can support all these teams if Wolverhampton wins the league for some outrageous reason. Are you behind that? Are you going to get into that? You're probably pretty happy because I'm one of those real weird Yankee fans that actually also supports the Mets. If they win the World Series, I'm cool with it.
All my family, like my mum's a massive Wolves fan, my dad's a massive Wolves fan, my cousins, my sister, everyone's fucking Wolves in my family. I am the black sheep. I am the only Man United. I'm the only person in my family.
Wolf.
Did your father talk to you?
Oh, mate, he fucking hates it. Like,
It's really funny. And one of the things I really want to bring you guys, assuming they're not all European, one of the things that was great about moving to Germany is experiencing how the fans and how systems work. And if you are American and don't understand, I definitely have the experts here. I know a little bit myself.
There's the boy Casemiro's just walked on the pitch. The new signing from Real Madrid. He's getting a massive applause from all the United fans.
Oh, really? How many United fans are in there? They didn't walk out; they stayed.
Packed stadiums, packed. It'll be sold out. It's Man United, Liverpool. There will be a few walkouts. There'll be a few. A lot of people. Manchester United's a very commercial club. A lot of people there with the families. They're not going to walk out, am they? It's fucking what, £90 a ticket?
Let me ask.
It's like going to McDonald's and paying for a Big Mac. You're not gonna. You might say you're gonna walk out if they don't deliver it within the next 5 minutes, but you wait those 5 minutes.
Yeah.
At least I do, because I'm a fat
The one thing I can't stand about, do you know these fucking? Look, you'll remember this. Remember when Liverpool were down 3-0 to AC Milan and all those Liverpool fans walked out the ground at half time and you ended up winning on penalties in the Champions League final?
Oh no, I wasn't there. Eric will
remember that.
Eric? Did we lose him? I think we lost.
We've lost Eric. We've lost Eric already. That's great.
I think you beat him out already. Now he just have to we'll get Eric back in there in a minute. He's all frozen in time. There he is. I think he just had a little...
Eric? Can you hear us, Eric?
Ask him the question again.
I don't think he can hear me.
Eric? Can he see us?
He can see us. I don't think he can hear us.
Somebody cut his internet? That's very strange. Talk, Eric.
Can you hear us, Eric?
Yeah, I remember, man. I remember.
Oh, you turned on the stream or something. I
was watching the game. Yeah, I was watching the game. Like at halftime, people were starting to leave.
Yeah, but that was I'd still say because I was too young to remember '99 when Man United won. But I was the perfect age. Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Like where you're cut off or something.
I was the perfect age to remember.
Can you hear you, man? Hang on.
There's something going on in your end, Eric. Are you good? He's not hearing us.
Joey, did you do this?
No. No one's doing stuff. No one's doing anything. It's all you, bud. I don't know. Did he pull something out? This is an unusual problem because usually if he's going to have any kind of problem like that, you're not hearing me, Eric? Can he see me? Maybe.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what's wrong with him. We're having technical.
Technical difficulties.
Yes, we may be doing call-ins later. Absolutely, yeah. Technical difficulties.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? I'm back now.
Yes, now we can hear you just fine.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Can you hear us?
That's so weird. Hey, Eric, if you can hear us, shut down. Technical. Yeah, I didn't think it was. We started off too smooth. You're right, Nicolo. If you might want to restart, and I can recapture you. You might want to restart Discord. Yeah, you might want to.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah, yes.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I think it's the other way around.
Have you turned down? Is he turned down his headset?
I bet he did. That's so funny.
Can you message him on Discord?
Hold on a second.
Jesus Christ, this is a perfect start. Fuck, mate. There's Green Man's face.
Turn down your headset. Lol. Oh no, I didn't even get him through that. Oh no, he left. He left that time. Oh well. There's Green Man.
Oh my God. Oh, he's back.
There he comes. He's coming back. He's coming back.
I think I'm back.
All
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us this time?
This was so sad. I apologize. Okay.
You turned down your headset, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm a fucking idiot.
I know it.
Fucking moron.
Joey. The game hasn't started yet. Okay, so these insults will not be accepted.
No, mate.
I accept it.
I do want to ask anybody in the chat. Anybody had a bet on the game tonight? I've had a cheeky fiver on the game.
That's the thing. We talk about gambling and booze on this show. This is for real football fans. And one.
Let us know if you're having a beer with the game. Let us know what you're drinking.
Let me know if you're having if you have a hooker booked after the game. That'd be fine with me too. There you go. This is not PC streams. This is
this is not. This is like lads down the pub, man. This is not your normal.
This is not just ads football stream.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe it is, but still, we'll make it interesting.
I was watching an advert for FIFA 23 now. I'm looking forward to that.
Actually, we could do streams and challenges on here if you wanted to do that. I don't think that's out of the question. That's a realistic scenario. We could do FIFA stuff over here, no problem.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to.
Well, I've had,
just to let you know, what time do you think I should fire up the stream on our end? When do you think we should do that?
It's 5-2 now, so I'll give it like 2-3 more minutes.
I think I might go have a cigarette.
Okay.
I'll go have a cigarette. You guys talk. Keep the ball rolling, and I'll come back. We'll fire up the stream. And unfortunately, again, we'll be watching it over here. And you can't watch it because that's the rules. Get your own goddamn stream. Don't be so cheap. I'll be right back.
So, Eric, you got a score prediction for tonight?
I do, Joey, but it's not in Liverpool's favour, believe it or not.
No, you think a draw?
Well, I'm hoping for a draw, but I have a feeling that United are going to do an old sticky dicky on us tonight.
Oh, you reckon a cheeky little 2-1?
You're all galvanised with Casemiro coming in,
Yeah, but he's not playing, is he? He can't play.
He's not playing, but I think when you get it, look, I'll be honest, man. I was shocked to hear Casemiro sign for us.
What, the best CDM in the world? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can imagine them going to Chelsea. I can imagine them going to Man City. To come to United at this stage, I think he's been sold a good project from
Ronaldo.
Ten Hag.
No, Ten Hag,
Ten Hag, I think Ten Hag has sold him on it, and then you got Varane. Yeah. Hopefully, Ronaldo is. Well, I read it.
You can never trust these paper talks, but I did read that Varane was whispering in his ear all summer long because Casemiro kept saying he wants a new challenge. He wants to go to a different team, and he's good. He's really good friends with Varane. So I think Varane's had a whisper in his ear. He should come to United. He'd been building something. Eric Ten Hag's he's got a good project in mind. Do you know what I mean?
And that's all you need. I mean, that's what happened. That's how Liverpool start building again under Klopp. It's like you add a piece of the wall brick by brick.
Yeah.
And Casemiro's that next piece of the puzzle now.
Yeah. Well, we've got James Milner.
Fix everything right away, but it's like bringing in Ronaldo. You've got a guy with a winner's mentality, a guy who's won a lot of trophies. It's like when Liverpool signed Thiago. You're bringing in an extra dimension there.
100%. But Ronaldo isn't starting tonight. I don't know if anybody knows that. Ronaldo is not starting. We're starting with Tony Martial. Controversial, but we'll say. Because I like Martial. But he's fell off, hasn't he, the last couple of years, man. He really has. He's never really hit the ground running, actually. Say he fell off. He never really fell on, did he, really? Do you know what I mean?
Joey, I'm gone dead again, bro.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, I'm back. I could make out what you were saying, but it was like a robot talking to me for a second.
Oh, for God's sake.
I do apologize. Listeners, I do apologize. I'm very, very sorry.
Tommy, we need Tommy back. Where's Tommy?
If you didn't hate Liverpool before, I'm gonna make you hate him just by how much I'm fucking this stream up for everyone.
Fuck me.
You were we were before I dropped off. I was just talking about how Casemiro adds another dimension winner's mentality.
100%, but he's not like we still need. We're about to sign Anthony off Ajax, I think, for what, 89 million quid.
That's a good young player coming through if you can get
it.
him.
It is, but 89 million's a lot of fucking money, especially to Ajax.
That's that United tax, though. You know what I mean? Like, people know you guys have money. They know you're in a desperate situation for players, so
100%.
they're going to add on a couple of million to each transfer or each target. You know.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's funny today? I don't know if anyone was following Joey on Twitter, but he shared a pretty sweet video from Paddy Power.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah.
Oh man, I love that video.
Funny.
What was the video from Paddy Power?
So basically,
game's about to kick off, Tommy.
All right, let me get on. Let me get on this. Let me get on this right now. Hang on.
Let me turn my telly off.
Let's go. I'll click on it now. Here we go. I gotta log in. Do all that good shit. And we can't have this. We got to figure out a way to do the sound thing in the future.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna get this eventually. Actually, it went remarkably smooth considering Wayne Rooney. He's in DC.
Yeah, big wazza in the dirty on Derby, but we'll see what he does in the MLS.
Come on, Tommy.
You know what? I think Rooney's going to prove to be a better coach than Lampard and Gerrard in the next 5 years.
That's the plan.
Oh, mate, I think Lampard isn't a good manager at all.
Gifted players,
he's been kind of exposed. Amazing player.
Oh God, man, one of the greatest of all time.
If I had to compare him, and this is probably not the show to do it, but I'm going to slip in a wrestling reference. Shout out to Dead on Dave. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is a guy that was seen as the best wrestler / performer of his generation.
Yeah.
And I think Lampard is like that in terms of he's an amazing player, great performer, but the intangibles that came natural to him, I don't think he can transfer that over to other players.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit the same with Gerrard as well. It's like the standards they have, they can't teach that to people.
I honestly believe that's it's kind of always been the case with just gifted players in general. Wayne Gretzky in hockey would be a similar situation. I think that's kind of across the board.
Nobody gives a shit about hockey, man.
Yeah, well, it's still athletics, you know.
Who the fuck? Nobody knows who Wayne Gretzky is.
Everybody knows who Wayne Gretzky is.
I don't even follow hockey.
Come on, give me a break. Of course they know who Wayne Gretzky is. He's one of the premier athletes of his generation. You know, Michael Jordan never coached, did he? Oh, well.
No, he's an owner. He owns the Charlotte Hornets.
If you were making billions off sneakers, you wouldn't coach either.
Yes. Jesus. I hate now. I brutally hate now. I hate this fucking thing. I hear all the English complaining about it. It's coming. They already started. All right, we'll get into it in a minute. God, if they score between now and then, I'm gonna be furious. Let's go.
Fucking do this, fellas and ladies.
There we go. We got it. Come on. No. Give it a chance. I bought this new VPN. All right, here we go. Oh, no, I got to kill the sound, don't I? There we go. Can we all see?
Kill it before YouTube kills us.
Yeah. I can't say fuck all. But...
Yeah, okay. I'll take it. You can't see anything.
No, I can, but it's all weird.
It's going to take us. Is it clearing up?
No.
No, not at all. Well, I can take care of that, I think.
It's like red and black. It's all blotchy.
Blotchy? All right.
It looks... Tommy, is that one of your armies from the uniform? Sorry, one of
your it looks like a camo. It looks like a camo.
Like
print,
camo.
Okay. Except for this. There we go. Should be good.
There we go.
Here we go. Does anyone notice that Liverpool's new away jersey looks like when someone does the dishes and like that kind of film on top?
Yeah, you get that rainbow. Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
It's horrible.
It's 80s nightmare.
You've got to admit, this year, Man United's home kit is sexy, man. It's old school, it's traditional, it's beautiful.
Yeah, last year's was better for United.
Adidas.
No, I didn't like last year's.
I like.
Last year's was kind of a George Best throwback.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Ronaldo was wearing the long sleeves with the white. Yeah.
I just think that's something. Look at that. It does. It looks like they're selling like Tide. It looks like a Tide Pod or something like that.
Yeah. What we were 2 minutes into the game, still 0-0. Of course.
You're 2 minutes. You mean we're 1 minute and 40 seconds right now?
Well, so you got to round up the number, right?
Yeah. No, but that gives them. Oh, that's right. I guess you can. No, well, from where? No, we don't because.
All right. Yeah.
All
right.
I've
got to be more precise.
It's all right. This is just a stream. We do have a podcast planned. A little more traditional podcast. That'll be in the other Glory Hunters channel, not Glory Hunters Live. You can check that. And,
when we're hoping to get that first episode out, is that this Wednesday, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah. Just stay tuned for that. Follow us on social media. Stay tuned.
There you go. You can follow me at YoTommyC, and I'll be giving out the other guy. You
can follow me at Joey Westside 94.
And at Eric
And you
De Niro.
can follow me at Eric De Niro.
There you go. Eric De Niro. The Eric De Niro. Eric with an E.
And that's Eric with a K. I don't spell it with no C.
No C. All right. That's it. You spell it like the German way. Are you related?
His dad's really racist.
Let's not talk about the war, Tommy, okay?
Yeah, okay, sure. It's not good.
Oh God, that was nice. That was nice.
Definitely. One of the things I really love about English football is they run. You got to run to play in the Premier League. They are not screwing around. You see a lot
Premier League. Premier.
Don't you don't speak English, so I don't want to hear it.
Just call it the Prem.
No, you know what? As much as I fucking hate Liverpool, I actually kind of like that top that I'm wearing, to be honest.
Joe, there's something wrong with you, man. You've no taste in jerseys, bro.
No taste he has. You know what? Optimus. Optimus, are you out there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you have terrible taste in jersey. I just want to let you know.
Who?
He's 3-1 goal then. Fucking hell, defender did well.
But when you've got a Dutch brick wall in front of you, there's no getting through.
Very true. Virgil van Dijk is the greatest centre back in the world at the minute, number one.
Yeah, he's been off the pace since he came back from injury, but I'd still say even off the pace, he's still probably number one.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
The goal Manchester had was it Manchester? No, it was Liverpool last
come on, you're better than that.
The goal. Yes, I can't. They both wear red. It's difficult. The big goal that they absolutely needed in the last game. I think we watched Manchester last Monday, correct?
Yeah, we watched Man United v we watched Liverpool Palace. Liverpool Palace.
Crystal Palace. Who scored the goal for Man United?
Diaz.
What's his backstory? Because it was really, I love those individual effort goals.
The backstory of him, Man United could have signed him 2 years ago, and we didn't.
Yeah.
He's
one of those players that he was on everyone's radar.
Yeah.
And the big clubs didn't take a punt on him. Instead, he went to the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs in Portugal, Porto.
Is he Portuguese?
He just kind of kept developing his game there.
Is he
Portuguese? He's Colombian.
He's Colombian. Oh, South American.
How old is he? Is he 22, 23?
Oh, he's young. Yeah, he's like 24, I think.
Yeah.
So 24
But he it's very rare that Liverpool have signed a player under Klopp where they've just been able to come into the squad right away and make an impact. Like, I think if you look at where we were in January.
Oh,
we got look like we got a shot on goal here. No, broken up by Liverpool in the box. And
God, get up, you bum!
Don't talk about James Milner like that.
Milner went down there. Looked like they could have. Oh, Varane's going mental at his defence there. That's what I like to see. A bit of fucking passion. You wouldn't get that from Maguire.
Well, I've noticed. I've noticed that since I've come back, they're letting.
That's great chase. Good tackle as well from Varane.
Well, he shoved him to the ground, Joey.
No, that initial tackle. The initial tackle.
Oh, the initial tackle. Yeah. Wrong sport.
And then. Nah, Milner went down way too easy there. Way too easy.
Gang raped James Milner there, boys. Good call. That was a prison-style rape.
You know what? You got to give... I'm seeing Maguire on the bench.
Yeah, we see Varane on the bench. Manchester United's captain. Let him sit on the bench. Let him rot on the bench.
Oh, jeez.
He's a bum.
Chelsea want that bum, apparently.
No, mate, let him have him, please. I pray to the gods, mate. I'll tell you what, if Chelsea sign him, I'll never drink again, God. I'll never drink another beer again if Harry Maguire moves to Chelsea.
Joey,
Jesus.
I will sell Maguire to Chelsea. He'll stop drinking.
Yes, in a fucking heartbeat.
Bad chance. There's a better chance.
Sales of Boddingtons have gone down across the UK.
Yeah, here we go. Boy, I tell you something.
Come on, ref. All day, that's a free kick.
Man, I love Trent Alexander-Arnold, but the man's defending it.
Tell you what, this is in a dangerous. This is in a dangerous. Right on the edge. Right on the edge of the box.
Real low.
Who think will take this now? Fernandez?
Bruno will probably take this.
That really is. I thought he just bumped him and they could have let it go, but I see he really tripped.
No, he see the trip.
He tripped him up.
That's dirty.
Right, far left-hand side of the box, just outside, practically on the line. This is a fantastic opportunity to make it 1-0.
Oh wow, this is really.
Well, Christian Eriksen on the end of this.
Eriksen can swing in a free kick, man. He can roll it in.
Mate. I think he'll go for goal.
I gotta be honest, I think both
doesn't have a heart attack before he does it now.
I think both these are coming out firing, man. And I'm all worried right here if I'm a Liverpool fan. Something just feels goalish. I don't know. We'll see. Watch him.
It's that guy lying on the floor behind the wall. It's weird.
Yeah.
That there.
And the wall does its job.
He's doing an impression of Eriksen at the Euros.
The wall does its job. Right there. Looks like
after that joke went over Tommy's head. I don't even know what happened to Eriksen at the Euros.
What happened?
He had a massive heart attack.
That's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Like a literal heart attack?
He died on the football pitch and they brought him back to life.
No. When? Who?
Christian Eriksen, the Man United player.
And he's still allowed to play?
During the Euros. Died on the football. He died on the football.
Corner kick coming up.
Back to life.
And the guy had a pacemaker.
Terrible.
And now he's got a pacemaker, and now he's playing professional football again. The man's a fucking inspiration.
Yeah,
that's a story to come in a few years in a movie. It is,
It really is.
Yeah, but you know what? If he drops dead in the field, they'll be saying they shouldn't have let him play, and that's not a story.
No, the doctors cleared him. They said he
so
the reason why he's back in England, though, Tommy, is because he left England. He was with Spurs, Tottenham, and he went on a free transfer to Inter Milan with Conte. And basically, he had an indifferent season, 6 months with Inter, went off to the Euros, collapsed on the pitch, as we all know, and then they didn't know if he was going to play again, but he got himself back into shape and done all the tests, and basically he was cleared to play by doctors from the Danish FA, but the Italian FA wouldn't, even though they said he was fit to play, they wouldn't insure him and take the risk.
Yeah, can you blame them? I mean, if this guy dies in the pitch, that team is going to...
But he's got the pacemaker now. He's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
He hasn't got the pace, but he's got the pacemaker.
And how did he have a heart attack at such a young age?
That happens. It's happened to a few footballers, man. It
basketball players too. I know that.
Find out on Infowars.com.
Yeah, right.
Not getting into that stuff.
No. You're right, Joey. It's a very, very common thing amongst. Isn't it ironic? The fittest people on the planet end up having heart attacks. Basically, they're in such physical shape.
Here we go. We got Gary over there. It's off the post!
Oh, you fucking idiot!
Off the woodwork. Looked like he had an absolute clear shot at it.
Elanga just had a fantastic one-on-one with the keeper and he's hit the post.
I like that Elanga lad. He's good.
No, he's a good player. Swedish. Fucking hell, he should have scored. He should have buried that. He should have buried that. Bruno did excellent to get that pass away. Slots it. Past the keeper. Hits the post. Goes out of play, man. Fantastic opportunity for United gone wasted. Oh my God! Did Alisson get? Alisson must have got a fingertip to that or something to it.
You know what, Alisson? Like any other keeper, I think that goes in. But Alisson just has a way of putting off defenders tacklers rather.
Well, he pushed it onto the post. He did well to do it, man. I didn't see him actually get a touch on that. I'm gonna have to see this again here.
Oof.
Oh,
what a pass!
He did. He just. Oh no! He didn't go out of play, straight out of play. Someone put it out.
I think Alisson just mesmerised him with his handsome good looks.
Yeah, I want to bring up something.
This is a completely different Manchester United.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I've watched both Manchester's games. This is not the team I watched the last two games.
Oh, yeah.
And
I said. This was the game they were going to get Stoke back up for.
You got to remember, this is like one of the biggest derby in the Premier League. Manchester United v Liverpool. It's a massive game.
United could have the shittest season for the rest of the season, but as long as they beat Liverpool or don't lose to Liverpool, they've done enough.
No, I won't go that far.
Oh man,
Bruno, has he got a little knock there? He looks a bit hurt. I'm not sure. But...
Spanked by Cristiano later on in the showers.
It's just obviously I've been watching a lot of Serie A, MLS, some South American stuff, and these guys are moving. Everybody's running, nobody's jogging. It is intense.
It's frantic.
Really it is frantic. I think that's well, no, frantic involves a certain amount of chaos. I feel like these guys are in complete control. Implies a certain amount of chaos. No,
I call it organized chaos.
This feels like a big game. I don't know. I just want to say
because it's Manchester United v Liverpool, man. Because it's a massive game.
Well, do you think the players actually give a shit as long as they get paid?
Of course they give a shit.
Tommy,
they're professionals.
Tommy,
you do
I'm
not
trying to be on your
understand.
side here, but you're yanking the fuck out right now.
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say. Fuck you know.
I think it's a legitimate question.
It's not a legitimate question.
Do these players give a
derby in
rat's
England.
ass? That's
The biggest derby in the Premier League, man. It's the biggest game
You're not
in the
doing
Premier
show
League.
prep, Tommy. Did you not do show prep on this?
No.
These are the. This is the picture in.
I understand the gravity. It's big for you. Is it big for them? That's the question. Ronaldo's on the bench.
Yeah, of course
as well.
it is.
So we have Ronaldo and the two best players. Well, supposedly two best players. One of the greatest players of all time on the bench right now. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a manager who's got balls, man.
Yeah, I would agree. I bench Ronaldo. Jesus.
That's a manager with nothing to lose but his hair.
That's something Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's something Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would have never done.
No, because he was afraid to lose his job over it. If they win.
No, he wasn't afraid to.
He's just afraid of upsetting.
Well, I think in general, managers have a hard time benching a big player, even if they need to be benched. I think that's fair to say. Yeah.
But another thing as well, Tommy. Speaking as someone who's been in management and has managed people that I was once a player with,
that's a free kick all day.
I think it's hard for Solskjaer to bench someone he's played with. He's been a mentor to,
Yeah, I would imagine.
He doesn't have the same relationship with a Bruno Fernandes as a Cristiano Ronaldo. They've been in the trenches together.
But I'm not sure before the game started because Roy Keane's on commentary on pitch side. Ronaldo actually walked up to Roy Keane, gave him a little hug and everything, and was joking around with him because him and Roy Keane do have a special relationship because when Ronaldo,
Joey, that's his job.
Yeah, it is.
That's his job.
A great reference there, man, for every time David De Gea makes a save, Roy Keane just comes, that's his job.
His job.
Oh, this is all right. I now I really yanked out because I had no idea.
Roy Keane is the former Manchester United captain, arguably one of the greatest central midfielders the world's ever seen.
I remember.
He was a fucking
100%. And that's not Irish.
He's Irish. He just is. Any football fan will tell you the same. Anyone who really knows football will tell you Roy Keane.
Stephen Gerrard said 2 weeks ago, one player he could have played with in his whole career out of everyone, Roy Keane.
Yeah. Everybody thinks Roy Keane was just this man.
Liverpool's got a shot. They got a deep in the box. Boy, a risky fucking tackle there. Ref lets it go. Do I say ref? Do I say ref? Let's just say referee.
That's the ref. Yeah.
Ref. Okay. Ref.
Yeah, we use referees in soccer too.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna say umpire or fucking.
Thank God, man.
Field general.
Great attack and Rashford get a ball in.
Spielführer. I don't know. But let's not talk about the war.
Spielführer.
Actually, I'm like because I can give you some of the German stuff. I do watch the Bundesliga as well.
Manchester United, can they get a decent ball into the box here?
Here we go.
Can he hit it?
Wow.
Can he hit it?
Great pace today. Score.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Come on.
Great pace. He was not panicked at all. Took his time, got it on the right foot, and buried it back of the net.
Hey, I got to stop for you now. That is now the 10th game in a row Liverpool have conceded the first goal.
Oh, that's interesting. 10th game in a row.
Not only that, it's now the 7th game in the Premier League where they've conceded.
Well,
Milner is given out to Van Dijk here.
Oh, jeez. Where's my thing? I got to change the score here.
Tell you what, Jadon Sancho, 1-0, Manchester United.
Let's not take away from the goal. I'm sorry for interrupting there, Joey and Tommy, but yeah, that goal, man, the composure from Sancho, amazing.
It really was. Most guys panic.
Christian Eriksen involved
there
with
it
the
is.
build-up.
I'm fine. You can fall, and you know what? I'll just wait for my shot. There you go.
I'll tell you what, Jadon Sancho there, fantastic composure.
That's what you pay 70 million for.
Yeah, and that's what he's all about, man. Fantastic.
By
Fuck
the
these
way,
cases, man, these
What
scum
the
fucking.
fuck is Van Dijk doing blocking Allison?
at this very moment, we are at the 16th and 20th second. 16th minute
Fantastic.
and
Manchester United have been on it from the off, man. They have been on it.
Joey, fair play to you. I agree with you. That's the first I think Den Haag has cracked since he came to England.
Yeah. This is the goal Manchester definitely needed to rebuild confidence, I imagine. This is something they had to get a big start in this game, and they got just that.
Question is now, are Liverpool going to fold under the pressure? Are they going to respond? Because the other interesting thing about Liverpool is that they've won something like 70% of the games they fell behind in. We're the king of the comeback, so to speak. But
That's what I mean. It's a derby as well. It's the Premier League. You see what happened with Manchester and Newcastle at the weekend. Anything can happen. Need to score another goal. We need to keep up the pressure because don't forget, this is Liverpool. This is one of the greatest teams in Europe.
I like the way Sancho's pressing the keeper there.
Yeah.
Everybody is moving. They're slowing it down a little now. Everybody's taking. Probably Liverpool's probably trying to take.
See what happens, mate? You take Harry Maguire out the team, and the team starts performing.
You were
well.
saying nice things about him 2 weeks ago. What did I say to you 2 weeks ago? Before I went on vacation, is Harry Maguire any good? Oh, yeah.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You said he's good, but they make
the
fun of him.
Pope a Protestant?
They make fun of him.
I said he was good.
You make fun of him.
I might have said he's good when he plays for England.
Yeah. Oh, just not his club.
One.
By the way, check the Glory Hunters during the World Cup. It's coming here in this November. Ending up
Yes.
for Christmas. Yes, plenty of stuff.
Luis Diaz.
Plenty
Luis
of content
Diaz.
coming out most days. Ooh.
Also, we're
Diaz.
winding up. The MLS season is winding up. You'll probably see a lot of streams right here. Me and Biscuit Bash are doing the MLS.
We do have, if Biscuit's still in the chat, I think we do have the Milan derby coming up on the 4th.
We
September.
We need an Inter guy, but he's got to be able to fit in. This is not an easy club.
We've got an Inter guy.
We have
Biscuit, he's an
no,
Inter
we
fan.
need an AC. We need an AC.
I like AC Milan. I know a lot about the history.
Oh, really? All right. Well, guess what? Biscuit Basker.
Is Rossinieri.
There we go. Okay.
The Rossinieri.
All right.
For those who don't know,
I'd
Italian,
actually like to. I don't know if Biscuit's still in the chat. I'd like to pick his brain about what his thoughts are about moving out of the San Siro and into a new stadium. So I think it's a disgrace. Like, you know, I personally think it's a disgrace. That fucking stadium is iconic.
You gotta leave him eventually, I suppose.
No, you haven't.
No, ever. You have rats in Old Trafford.
Yeah, plenty of them. Yeah.
Not just.
Yeah.
Some of them are on the bench.
Yeah, there's about 10,000 Scousers there right now. So.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we are collecting Glory Hunters. But you got to fit in.
What?
No way. No, there we go. Oh, man. Joey Gomez.
Take it easy. Oh,
Ref,
beautiful. Came up with it nice and clean.
No.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Green Man is actually Andy Robertson.
He wishes.
By the way, in 10 seconds, we're coming up on the 20th minute. I'll say so when that exactly happens, and you can line up your stream with us.
Right.
Now is the 20th minute.
20 minutes down, 25 to go.
This is a lot easier to do than hockey. Hockey's hard. I mean, the clock keeps going. Get people on the same page. Excited for the World Cup. I'm just excited for this project in general because it's we did a fake stream last week and it was some of the hardest laughs I had in a while, to be honest with you.
I suppose it's nice to escape all the drama, just fucking sit back and watch a bit of football.
Tell me about it.
We go Liverpool on the attack there now. Bollocks.
So if that was Harry Maguire, it probably would have gone through his legs and he would have fell to the floor.
Did you see that 7-minute video I sent you? Harry Maguire being a clown.
Yeah.
He's someone that needs a marshal beside him. You know, like if he's meant to be the Van Dijk, but he's not. He's the second fiddle guy. You know.
I mean, mate, the amount of times, mate, fucking Leicester fans have mugged me off or mugged us people off by saying, you really bought him for 80 million off us. What the fuck were you thinking, like? But at the time, he was like a really good centre-back, you know what I mean?
Liverpool were looking at him as another option as well. You know, like he was.
Yeah, but Jurgen Klopp saw the writing on the wall. I think he was like, he's not worth 80 million.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp, stoic, German, a winner.
Yeah. Did you see
Klopp? I don't think he's got a German personality. He's always laughing and smiling.
No, he does. One of the things they criticized him for over here. Well, it's about the younger generation. An American-style motivation system that was either a criticism or a compliment. I think older Germans didn't like it, but younger Germans were all about it. That was a big thing over here. He was a little younger than me when he got.
Klopp though is part of that generation after the war. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Germans they don't like to make a scene. You know, it's not that they just don't like to make a scene. And
got Liverpool crossing the ball in there, could be a goal scoring chance. Good defending, very good defending there. Very good defending. Looks like
he's about to smack someone.
Yeah, he does. That's what Martinez is great at. He's not got the height, but he can read the play, and he can put a foot in like that. He can.
The first sign of Oh, he's grabbing his hair.
It's a bit risky there. A bit risky for Martinez actually there.
Before you guys signed Casemiro, would you have been in favour of putting Martinez as your holding midfielder?
Well, I saw a lot of people making that argument, and I'm going to be honest. I don't know a lot about Martinez. I don't know a lot about him.
I know he can play centre back and CDM, you know, but I mean, like, because he was getting so much stick for being such a short guy. Playing at centre back in the Premier League.
You know what? He's the same height as Cannavaro, and Cannavaro is the only centre back in football in history to win a Ballon d'Or.
Oh, Cannavaro, during the 2006 World Cup. Wow, what a player!
As a goalie won a Ballon d'Or, by the way, for you Americans out there. It's considered like an MVP of the year.
Like the Heisman, I guess, is it?
Yeah, no, I say MVP.
It's winning the MVP of the league, but it's not just the league; it's every league in the world.
Yeah,
like.
It's all the leagues. Has a keeper ever got it?
Buffon won it 1 year.
Who won it?
Buffon won the Ballon d'Or?
No, I got
my God.
Yashin might have.
I don't think a goalkeeper's ever won it. I think actually that was one of the talking points when a goalkeeper was nominated. Like, could be the first goalkeeper.
No, Yashin won it.
Yeah. Yashin.
And that was back. Was he a Russian keeper back in the day? Hungarian. I think he was Hungarian. Sorry.
He was hung all right.
Hungarian.
For any FIFA players will know who Yashin is. He's the fucking. You can pack him. He's an icon. He wears that stupid fucking hat.
What year was he professional?
Oh God, in the 50s.
50s to the 70s, okay. I think.
Gotcha. Am I dropping frames? No.
What's your guys' opinion on Trent? You know, I think.
Big kick.
I'll give my opinion in a second when Eriksen swings his free kick in, because I think we've got another great opportunity to score a goal.
The heart attack, man. Get lining it up. Oh, there we go. Oh! Almost curled it in. A little closer than I thought it was.
Fucking hell.
Jeez.
He can hit a ball, can't he, Eriksen? That was a fantastic free kick.
Yeah, so far Liverpool hasn't. Goalkeeper got a piece.
Keeper got a piece of it.
Yeah. So we're going to another corner right after this. Or Eckball, as we say in Deutschland. Eckert. Oh, boy. So here's
a bit of discontent amongst the Liverpool players.
Liverpool's going to have to answer to this intensity here because they are here to win. It's really. I
think they're going to get chewed out at halftime by Klopp. We'll see a response in the second half, but I can just see them going through the motions for the rest of this game.
Well, we're only 25 minutes. We're only 25 minutes. It's a long game. There's a lot of football to be played.
Yeah, but they have seemed to slow down the pace a little after the goal. I think that's fair to say. It's fair criticism. I don't get that.
That's usually the game plan. If Liverpool go behind, Henderson's usually the person that they rely on to kind of slow it down, start moving the ball around, tire United out. But I think the difference between last season and this season is Ten Hag's had a pre-season with these players, and they're a lot fitter than they were last season. So they're not going to be just easily, tire out like most teams would against Liverpool. Because that's the thing about Liverpool is they can run all day.
Well, they're gonna have to match. They're gonna have to match because I have not seen Manchester slow down for a minute. And if anything, they've increased the pressure.
I think Ten Hag. I think they've learned from that embarrassment against Brentford.
This is what Klopp talked about, though. Klopp talked about, like, I don't know if you've seen, there was a big kind of thing about him and Gabby Agbonlahor.
I saw that. Oh, yeah, I watched Talk Sports on YouTube. Like, that was brilliant. That was.
Yellow card out.
I can't stand Gabby Agbonlahor anyway. I think he's a fucking muppet.
I used to like him as a player. I didn't think he was that bad.
He was half decent player. He was quick, quick. He had a decent shot on him. Yeah.
He was never going to be anything special, but I mean, some of it, I just felt
that was a little naughty there from Varane, a little naughty.
Yeah, a little naughty. I don't think he did. I don't think he did it on purpose, but it's definitely a yellow card worthy.
No, he did it on purpose.
No, you always say that. You know, you're running at these speeds. You think these guys can control it?
It's called a tactical foul.
Yeah,
like, these guys, they know that it's.
I know what a tactical foul is. So you thinking he took that on purpose?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he wasn't trying to hurt him. I don't think is what I meant.
No, not to hurt him. No. But like to slow like Liverpool from getting a chance.
Sure. No, I did. Sometimes you got to take a card. I get it.
I'll take this thing out.
Everybody takes it. Sooner or later, everybody takes a beating. That's what I wanted. Reference. Lots of Sopranos.
He hasn't been to school in months.
He hasn't been to school in months.
And that's a big loss, Ray Liotta.
Oh
God, yeah, we miss you. God bless you.
Football, but I mean, just the fact that you're not going to see his face anymore in like 150 movies because the guy never stopped working.
No,
he was showing up in everything.
Yeah, he's got 6 movies to be released yet.
Oh Jesus!
He's like the 2-pack of actors.
Yeah. Wonder how many of them will be fucking good and 0.
I talked to Biscuit a few months before he died, and I said him, I said something wrong with Ray. There's something wrong. And
you seen him in
he was telling me I was crazy, and then he saw the video I meant. He's like, yeah, something seems off. Yeah.
He had loads of Botox, man. His face was all puffy.
Yeah, why was it all puffy like that?
Because Botox.
Yeah, he had botched plastic surgery. But I've seen people say that, up until, even though, he obviously died of a heart attack and stuff like that, although he looked a little bit off, and I agree with you about that, Tommy, he did look very, very different.
Funny. He was walking.
He looked old. Yeah. He looked very old and frail.
He was 65
many saints in Europe.
Yeah, Ray Liotta grew up a town over from me in Springfield.
Complete dog shit movie, by the way. Many saints in Newark.
I liked
completely
it.
ruined the Sopranos.
Unnecessary.
I liked it.
Of course you did.
I loved it. Thought it was a good movie, except for the.
It was terrible.
Except for the ocean scene, which is.
It's a difficult situation.
I like when they're frolicking in the ocean and they just kill that girl. That's one of the worst scenes in the whole thing. No, it's not a bad movie. I liked it and I appreciated it. It probably got fucked up because of COVID. Yeah, he seemed off, Biscuit. It's too bad. I think I'm definitely drinking next time I do this.
Yeah, I'm having a few beers.
Yeah, no, I feel like throwing a few back.
This stream is sponsored by Monster. I'm having a Monster Ultra Zero.
Yeah, I was wondering. You're not a hard drinker. You don't fish and steroids.
I'm like the worst Irishman ever. Like I fail at being an Irishman. I hate potatoes. I don't drink.
Nobody likes potatoes. You eat them because you have to.
No, dude, I have a choice now. Ever for the last 4 years, I have a choice. I don't have to eat potatoes anymore, and you know what? I feel better for it.
Really? I like potatoes.
I really do. Don't get me wrong, man.
We got to play here. We got to play developing.
I'll probably eat
low in the box. It looks like it'll make a short cross. And, woo! Excellent defense by the defender. Who is that?
I think he's done a nice job keeping Dallo this season.
I think they have been... Manchester has been strong in the back, in the midfield, and, of course, up front. They've really... Especially in the back.
The defense seems on its game today.
Yeah, they really do.
The defense seems very on its game.
Well drilled.
Championships. That's the truth. Defense wins championships. Well, I hope you can enjoy a beer with us. Manchester is up 1-0, and we only have about 15 minutes to go and a half.
Virgil van Dijk, it's gonna get his head on the end of this. He's gonna make up for fucking us up with the goal. No, he's not.
No, he's not. Terrible corner.
Of course, let me bring this up. Liverpool's, Manchester. Manchester's missing. Oh, is it Liverpool? What did we watch last week? Watch Manchester, right? Yeah.
No, we watched Liverpool versus Crystal Palace.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I have a memory issue. Missing a player. We got a red card out. How much you think?
There he is, Casemiro. I was watching the game.
There he is right now. Speak of the devil. Did he cut his hair?
Look at that, man. The major trophies, 15.
Yeah.
5 Champions Leagues, man. He's a fucking absolute
30.
animal.
Oh, he's the guy that got carded. No. Neither wasn't him.
Everyone was shocked when we signed him off Real Madrid.
Yeah. That's like CM Punk returning to wrestling.
Looks young.
Well, not that big, but
He looks young, too. He doesn't look like
shock.
he's 30 years old. I'll give you another 2 years before his legs fall off in the sport.
No. He's a defensive midfielder. He's got another 5-6 years in him, man. What did we sign him on? Was it a 2-year deal with a further option for a third if we want it?
I think it was a 3-year deal with an option.
3-year deal with an option of a fourth.
Yeah. But that's a lot of people are arguing that's the reason why he went to United, because they were offering him that security.
No, well, Casemiro came out and said it's not about the money. He says, I've won everything at Madrid. I want a new challenge.
A new challenge, and you want to be secure for the next 4 years as well, you know?
Mate, come on, he's made enough money. I mean, fuck, mate. You know, like, because the bonuses players get for winning the Champions League, like, it's in the millions.
Listen. Did Hulk or all the other players from Brazil that went to China, did they worry about a new challenge? No, they worried about lining up their bank pockets.
Exactly.
And I'd do the same. I don't blame them. You know?
Oh, so would I. Is that remember when Oscar went to China in the prime of his career? And everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? What's money? I'd do the same.
Who else? There was a couple of players. There was Hulk. There was
Arnautovic. Fellaini.
Yeah. Marek Hamsik.
Talisca. He was tipped to be a really good up and coming.
From Benfica, yeah. And then he went to.
He could have got. He got a lot of big clubs were looking at him, but he chose to go to China for the money.
Yep.
You know what's really funny as well? China's like a really very racist country. Like, it's very weird that all these black players go there.
Bunch of racist Chinese.
Same with the Ukraine and Russia, though. Like, you know, Shakhtar Donetsk were signing all these, like, they had like a whole...
Big issue in Eastern European football with the racist chants and stuff.
Yeah.
Man. It goes on constantly, man.
I hate those racist Chinese.
I'm not being mean to any Eastern Europeans out there. I love you, man. I think you're beautiful people, but
don't rob me.
Mate, you can get very racist.
Don't steal my shit, please. You can have my bicycle. Don't hurt me.
That's a grub ball. Terrible.
What the fuck? Okay, not bad from Allison. He got it out.
Decent.
Fuck, United got it back into play quick enough.
I mean, man, I'm very quick today.
Joey, is this the first time you've smiled in a while watching a football game?
Yeah.
No, it really is. I've been miserable to watch. The last the last 9 months I've been fucking miserable.
Yeah. We weren't sure he was going to be on the. We weren't sure he was going to be on the show next week, depending on how the results. But it seems we're going to get it for another week.
Oh God, actually, never mind. So you see that bird in the crowd there? I was like, because I think she was sitting next to her dad.
We could talk about chicks. We're not.
Yeah, I know that. No, I was like, oh, geez, actually, how old is that girl?
Chicks of age, Tommy.
Yeah.
Chicks of age.
Okay.
I love that. You know, every World Cup's brilliant because they always have them pervy cameramen that zoom in on all the beautiful Colombian women. Like,
Here we go.
That's a bit
They
of
plant some of them at the games when they have to.
Oh God, hey man, because they're not Instagram model, good looking. Like they're ridiculously good looking. Like, so there's no way she's into football.
Oh, in Colombia, girls. See, you guys don't have a. I grew up in America. I knew plenty of South Americans. Yeah, they're.
Was that because you were buying drugs off them, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's blowing
South American girls. I always feel like they're the young ones anyway. I get old and fat, but they're definitely involved. I would say definitely involved. They love to watch a game with their man.
Yeah. Well, I'm married to a
that's right.
Central America, so
that's right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She gets you a beer, enjoy the game with you, wouldn't she?
You're married to a Colombian?
Yeah.
Not a Colombian. How dare you? No, my wife is from like one of those countries where if you mention it, you're like, where the fuck is that?
No, it's like Tajikistan or something.
No. She's from Honduras.
Honduras. Okay. I know where that is.
No.
South America.
It's like
where the fuck did you meet
Mexico.
her? Did you meet her on one of those?
Yeah, it's cost about 10 grand.
Is it when you buy a wife off the internet? Like?
That's usually Russian broads. You know.
Yeah, I went to the little woods of wives.
He talked to Rebri and he got a girl. And Rebri shipped him some chicks along with the other guys in Real Madrid. They shipped you a bunch of broads.
And that whole scandal with Rebri. The girl was like 17 or something.
There was a problem. I know there's a problem over here because you can't fly prostitutes into Germany. They have to be German approved. And this girl was apparently not of age, and she was a prostitute. 17 years old. Rebri didn't know anything. She looked 25.
Exactly.
And you know what? Because he's a football player, he got away with it.
Well,
If you got money, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
That was Jeffrey Epstein.
Played for Bayern Munich. What do you want? Of course, you should get away with it.
He's an incredible footballer.
Oh, Rebri was amazing. Yeah,
He
was fun to
was
watch. Fun to watch.
I don't know. Is he still playing? Because he went to Sarah.
So.
Yeah, I think he's still. I think he's still on Fiorentina. I think he's still there.
No, he done one season there, and he went to Salernitana. I think they're called. They got promoted from Serie B, and I don't know if they got relegated and he retired. We'll have to check that out. Anybody in the chat, can they tell us about Frank Rebri, please?
Frank Rebri. Makes me want to order some Uber Eats. Frank Rebri.
Was voted best looking footballer 10 years in a row.
He's got an Uber Eats project for chicks.
Oh, mate, you were telling you always say pizza's dog shit in Europe, mate. I ordered from this new pizza place by me the other night. Fucking delicious. It was so good.
No, it must be Italian.
Not the best pizza I've ever eaten in my life.
Pizza is awful in Europe. It's only good in New York.
No, it was like sausage, pepperoni. What was it? Fucking pepperoni, sausage, fucking bacon, and chorizo. It was, oh my god.
I have to go to Wolverhampton.
I gotta agree with Tommy though. I think Tommy, you were mentioning that pizza's dog shit over here.
It's garbage.
It's
well,
not.
when you've had pizza from America, I think it's easy to say that because I don't know, man. You've been to America too, Joey, have you?
No.
Dude, man, I tell you, you go to the worst fucking corner pizza store, you grab a slice, it tastes amazing. I've
heard that like $1 slice, and the slice.
Other than my family, and I don't miss all of them, I do absolutely miss like pizza the most. Darwin Núñez took the red card, sitting out tonight. Another two games to go.
This looks like
correct?
the cast of Narcos.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Fucking Chichi get the yayo Thiago.
Good old headbutt. Really undisciplined. It's a red card all day, quoting Jurgen Klopp.
These Uruguayan, man, they are dirty bastards, man.
Yeah, they are. You can't say that.
Hey, just because Suarez was a dirty bastard doesn't mean El Darwin's going to be a dirty bastard.
No.
Dirty bastards. Can you say that in your countries? I can say
No, not dirty as in fucking dirty
Speaking of
people. I'm talking about dirty as in like the fucking guys around.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right.
No, I've never met a Uruguayan. I don't know. I can even point to it on a
I
fucking map.
Yeah. It's by Honduras.
I know they got a cool flag. It's like the US, isn't it like the USA flag? But it's got a sun.
It's right next to Honduras. What do you guys think? I guess Chris and Polisek coming to Man U.
About what? Sorry.
Chris and Polisek said the Polisek coming to Manchester.
Will Chelsea let him go?
I don't
know.
No,
I don't want him, man. He's not even that. He's not even.
You don't think he's that good?
No, he's good for an American.
I think he's overrated.
He's good for an American, and that means a lot. Do you know what I mean?
He's Landon Donovan 2.0.
Yeah.
Landon, in fairness, Landon Donovan has never accomplished what Christian Polisek did in a much shorter period of time with bigger clubs.
Well, I mean, he played for Bourne, then he went on.
He played a small part, didn't he? He played a small part. He's not that good. He's not banging in 20 goals a season. Like
you don't think so?
He's got the ability. I think he's went to Chelsea and he's just become another player.
And he's very injury prone as well.
Oh! Wow! Big save. I don't even think the player.
You bastard!
I don't even think.
So close. I know we got distracted. We took our eye off the ball there, but Martinez just cleared a fucking goal off the line.
Beautiful.
That's the perks of being a midget.
Let's have a look at that again. It was a great header. Oh my
I
God.
don't even think,
handball. They want handball.
They want a handball?
Fuck off. Mate, if that's handball, I'll cry.
As
No,
Henderson
it's
said,
Nah,
right
it come
off
off
his
his
chest.
chest. It come off his left bicep, man.
Right off his chest. He's good.
Hey, maybe
God,
it's
that was
identified
so
as an
no,
arm.
that was
Ah,
so
come on, man.
Man, did he touch his arm?
You gotta be.
I've seen it given far less, bro.
No handball. Yeah, well, I agree with Eric on that. I have seen it given it for far less, but I really don't think that's the case. They're not blowing the whistle and doing stuff like that. I noticed, like as much as they were 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, they've been told they've been let more stuff go, man. Let the VAR do its job.
Yeah,
that's what they've been told. So it creates a better football match, a more fluid game.
I agree.
It makes it more marketable to me.
And I'm in favour of VAR. I think if used correctly, it's a fantastic thing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to. How many times can you
just
ask
let the
for
VAR?
No! Boy, I tell you, the Manchester.
Tell you what, Liverpool are knocking on Man United's door right now.
They're able to break up everything if they can keep the pace up.
We can't
Man United. I think Rashford, they're trying to cut inside, but Van Dijk had him covered all day, man. Had him in his back pocket.
Here's a policy.
Of course, I'm saying Rashford playing the right. Sorry, Tom.
Churchill is ruining the kid by having him play slave shifts at wing back and right wing. Talking about Christian Pulisic from Nick Golo. I don't know. I really wonder if he's a little more than good for an American, because I think he might be a lot more talented than London.
He's got ability. I just think
he's got ability. He's just American. He's not that good. Like compared to.
I don't know. I mean, he's got all these. I mean, he tore up the league when he was in the Bundesliga. I mean, that's not a slouch league.
That's an exaggeration. He tear up the league.
No, I mean, he was definitely a big part of that Dortmund team. There's no doubt about it. A lot bigger part of you than Chelsea.
Yeah.
Well, Chelsea have a habit of ruining players anyway.
Yeah, and they buy. This is why I hate them the most. I got to be honest with you, because they buy guys and bench them. And I really think the league shouldn't allow that stuff. Shorten the roster or something. Don't make it.
I really feel sorry for Lukaku, because
no, I don't, man.
I do. I think he went there, thinking the team was going to be built around him and the style of play would be bit around him, but he was being asked to do the running like everyone else, and he didn't want to do that.
Lukaku on his day is a top,
he's amazing.
Top player. And he's beasting it again at Inter now, isn't he? Didn't he? Him and Martinez up front for Inter. I mean, Biscuit, I'll let you know in the chat if he's still here. Romelu Lukaku and Lisandro Martinez at Inter Milan. Jesus Christ, man.
They've got a good partnership.
Yeah, unplayable, man. Unplayable.
Let's spice this up. Let's spice this up a bit.
Yeah, we're agreeing with each other too much here, Joey.
I think so. How about Green Man, if he can. I know he's in the middle of a poker tournament. Let's get a Biscuit in here too. I'm feeling alone.
Let's get Biscuit in it.
Let's get Biscuit in here.
I've never met Biscuit before, so this is like interesting.
Come on in, Biscuit. It's time to go. Time to punch the clock in the Glory Hunter.
He's subbing me out. He's putting Biscuit in.
No, we're all staying. We're all staying.
No, we're all staying. We're all staying in.
I'm back if I'm
let's spice it up a little bit.
Hang on, we're getting Biscuit in.
Green Man?
Yes, I am back.
Are you back? Are you got eliminated?
Well, hello.
Hello, Mr. Biscuit. Biscuit, this is Eric.
How's it going?
How are you, sir? Enjoying the game?
I'm doing good.
We got a yellow card coming out right now.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bashir.
I don't know. Nice to meet you too, there, buddy. I don't know if you guys saw what I was saying in the chat, but I don't really have a way that I pay for to watch Premier League games. I only pay for Serie A games. So I got the Juve game on in the bottom monitor, and I'm listening to you guys for the Man U game.
You can watch it right. You can watch it right here now. Diego Degat.
Yeah, it must have stung last year, Biscuits, when AC Milan won the league.
Well, it was 2 points. It was 2 points, and it was 2 points because the one game we put in our backup keeper, he scores a fucking own goal. Fucking dude must be the worst keeper on planet Earth.
Do you think Romelu Lukaku coming to Inter Milan can be the difference to bring the title back from AC?
Of course it can.
150%, because Lautaro himself is not, all by himself, he's not consistent enough. He needs the chemistry of Lukaku next to him.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. 100%.
It's a little unlucky combination.
What about the Milan teams missing out on Paulo Dybala and Paulo Dybala going to Roma? I feel like that was a big coup for Roma. Could Roma contest for the Serie A title? Could they be in with a shout?
Well, I think
this year?
Jose Mourinho had a little whisper. No, they're not in contention for. They may be the top 4. I don't think they'll win the league.
The thing with Roma is they're one of those teams that every season everybody starts talking about how they're going to be a contender, and then 6 months into the season they fall off.
Yeah.
But Mourinho's Mourinho, so who knows what the hell he does? And Dybala is big, but Dybala is injury prone.
Hey, to interrupt you guys. First half is over. First half over. Manchester leads 1-0. Going.
Yeah, I missed that goal. I was pretty mad.
Great.
But
go ahead.
So Inter was almost about to sign Dybala. They were allegedly like inches away. But even people like me were saying we didn't need him because they were trying to sign him after Lukaku was already confirmed to come back. You don't need another striker. You have 4.
No. Yeah.
So it would have been a waste. It would have been a waste of funds from an owner who already can't afford all these players. They're already complaining that they don't have the money and they're trying to sell.
2 teams I know aren't going to win anything this year are Manchester United and Liverpool. What do you? Come on, Eric and Joey. I thought these are meant to be the best teams in England. You've only got 3 points between you. What's going on here?
Bro, the Man U in last place memes last week were killing me.
I've got to admit, see, for a neutral point of view watching this, right? This has been fantastic, especially Man U. They've blown me
Manchester
away.
United have been excellent.
They've blown me away. And Joey, you're 100% right. You take Maguire out of that team, what a difference that defence is. 100%. Maguire.
I think that's our new defence there. We've got Malacia, fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm losing Malacia, Varane, Martinez, and fucking Dalot at right back. I think we still need a right back. I don't think Dalot's quite good enough.
I think Dalot for me, I think is going to be a bit of a surprise package this season because he wanted to go back to Milan, but they ended up keeping him. And I think he's going to, look, I think he's better than Wan-Bissaka. Put it that way.
Oh, God, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. The thing is, though, Wan-Bissaka, when he first come to United, I was thinking, oh my God, this player, he's going to be the best right back in the world. And then he just completely fell off. Yeah. Just completely disappeared. Aaron Wan-Bissaka did. That's weird.
This is the best relegation 6-pointer I've ever seen, by the way, honestly.
I mean, be serious, man. You really think Man United or Liverpool would ever get relegated out of the Premier League?
Liverpool
you're an idiot.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
It does look like they're going to survive because Liverpool's 16th and Manchester United are 14th. So
it's 3 games into the season. The fuck are you talking? You can't even talk, man. You're a fucking Celtic fan. Nobody gives a fuck about Scottish football.
Joey, to be fair, Manchester United are doing good, but Eric, Liverpool have less points than games they've played. What the fuck is happening there?
Great man, I used to like you.
It's a slow start to the season for a lot of teams.
Did Tommy just pay you to come on and roast the shit out of me and Joey?
I mean, a team that shocked me, man, the first 3 games is Arsenal.
Oh,
Gabriel Jesus is absolutely beasting and feasting at fucking Arsenal at the minute, man. He's
Has anyone watched the documentary?
Oh God, I haven't watched it yet. I was waiting for all the episodes to come out.
I'll tell you what. I'm not surprised they're doing well based on that documentary.
Oh really? Good atmosphere in the dressing room, look.
But no, just the way Arteta conducts himself and the vision that he has for the team.
Yeah. Jesus, Grey man, stop breathing into the mic.
I'm not speaking Jamaican, Grey man. Don't be doing what you were doing earlier before the show started. I think based on what I've seen in that documentary, I think Arsenal are really putting something good together. It's a good project. It reminds me what Klopp was doing when he first came to Liverpool. He was building, bringing players in bit by bit to get them to where they needed to go. And look, I mean, Arsenal. I mean, even last year they started off well. We're in 4th place for most of the season, and then ended up fucking it up at the end. So they could easily do it this year too.
Well, look at Arteta. I mean, he learned his trade. What did he spend 3 years under Pep Guardiola?
Yeah. I mean, he
learned
absorbed
his
it all.
trade well. He's learned his trade well.
I think.
Sorry, on you go, Eric. Sorry,
Optimus. Apologies, man. I was just going to say, anyone who hasn't seen that documentary yet, give it a watch because
are all the episodes out yet? Are all the episodes?
Yeah, all 8 episodes are out now.
All right, sweet. I'll start watching that tonight. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. I just want anyone to win that league. It's not Man City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone, just take it.
But see, I hate Liverpool. I'd rather Man City. I'd rather see Man City
than
Liverpool. I fucking can't start Liverpool.
I feel kind of have to like Man City because as a filthy American, they own NYC. So.
Yeah, oh God, fucking NYC. Did you I like if I had to pick an MLS team, I like Inter Miami. And I know they're a dog shit team.
Yeah,
I can't not but love them because David Beckham.
I was about to say Beckham. Yeah.
Pink shirt, Joe. You mean you're back in that pink shirt?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I love the pink. I love the badge as well, the Inter Miami badge. I think it's one of the
I like that badge too. I actually agree with that.
It's one of the nicest ones in football, man. It really is.
I know it's a bit random, but I like New York FC as well because Ronnie Dyer, ex-Celtic man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and say that my team right now in the MLS, purely based on who supports them, is Atlanta. Ever see Ric Flair banging the drum at the stadium?
Yes, yes.
No way, I've never seen that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and you know they have some good players come through the last couple of years too. I mean, they have this habit of signing really exciting South Americans. Like they had a guy called Ezequiel.
I love that. I do like that striker. Is it Martinez?
Joseph Martinez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the best player in the MLS at the minute? Is he the best striker in the MLS?
Castellanos on NYC is really good.
Okay.
Iska, as an MLS fan, how is Insigne from Napoli doing?
Insigne is fucking killing him, and I said it from the beginning. Like, I shit on the MLS a lot because you know me, I'm primarily
that's
a
big
guy.
That's a big transfer for MLS.
Yeah, Toronto. You got to understand something about Toronto. I don't know if you've ever been to Canada. It's like Little Italy. My cousins live there.
Oh, is that why Giovinco went there?
Yes. Yeah. It's all the street signs are in Italian. It's basically Italy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's why they signed. That's why they tend to sign Italian players, and that's why Bernardeschi went there too.
Yeah,
so the fans just freaked the hell out.
Did you sign him off Sassuolo?
What was that?
They got two DPs in the same window.
What? Everyone's talking at 1 second.
Joe, you go. Sorry, man.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Derek.
Derek? Yeah. That's Derek. What the fuck?
He was talking.
Call me Derek?
I'm going to call you Derek now.
Derek De Niro is the new name now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Biscuit, you guys got, Toronto got two DPs in the same window, like two designated players. They got Bernardeschi and they got Insigne.
Yep.
Is that common in the MLS? Because I thought they're only allowed they're allowed to have one designated player.
To be honest, I don't know if they changed it, but it did used to be one. They might have changed it. I know it used to be one.
I think it's up to 3.
Really now?
I think I wouldn't bet my life on it or my kids or my money or anything. But
I think are they only allowed to? No, I think they're allowed like so many players, but they're only allowed to pay big money for so many players.
Yeah. Financial rules are weird.
I need to ask you a question. Is Insigne coming, not in terms of the biggest name ever to come to the MLS, but to get somebody who's still in his prime, who's that good? Is he the best player ever to come to America? Like in terms of he's still.
No, Zlatan.
You think Zlatan was still in his prime though? I feel like Zlatan was in his.
Just won the league without
True.
So
but Zlatan's a special case. Zlatan doesn't age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Zlatan is the best MLS player ever. And I think
it's Insigne up there then, Biscuit with Zlatan.
He's got to be. He's got to be.
I would argue because, like, for example, we got Pirlo at NYC, but he was already old and done. He was just having fun.
Oh no, Frank Lampard killed it as well in the MLS.
Frank Lampard was so mad that he had to show up. I feel like what happened was he wasn't supposed to play for NYC, but because they owned it, they were like, "Hey, you want to go to America for a couple of games?" Because he fought them to not show up.
All right, I'll pull up Frank Lampard's. Don't forget, he's central midfielder.
Yeah.
15 goals in 29 games.
No, he did good. I'm not saying.
You know what I mean?
I'm not arguing that.
Shit, man.
I'm just arguing the fact that I don't think he wanted to come to America at all.
He probably didn't. You know what he probably saw it as? Like what a lot of professionals see it as a free holiday for a year.
Yeah.
Something different.
Hey, he probably said to his wife, like, "Hey, do you fancy living in New York for a year?"
Well, I will say that, and I think he made a great effort. Thierry Henry, I think gave Metro as much as he could.
Yeah, Henry done really well.
Good with the fans.
He did.
He really did. He's working at ESPN right now. I think he's still in the States. I think he generally rode New Jersey Transit right to Red Bull Park
Isn't he coach Omri now?
He's on ESPN FC, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did manage it for a while though at Montreal Impact.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
One of my
he's still a coach. He's not doing Yeah, he's the Belgian he's the assistant coach to the Belgian national team.
Oh, is he? Yeah. Maybe some of those Henri. I was watching a lot of when I was on vacation. I was watching a lot of ESPN FC. So maybe they might have been a couple months old. So by then, that's what I assumed. I mean, he said Omri scored 51 goals in 122 games in 4 years for New York Red Bulls. That's pretty good going for an old guy. Pretty good. They really, there was no reason they shouldn't have won a championship with him. That was their opportunity, and they had had Lothar Matthäus. They've brought in big names in the past, and I think that's a bit a mistake a lot of MLS teams make. They're like, let's get in a star striker. We'll be sure to win the MLS. And it's like, well, no, you need a good fucking team. Like,
it's a team game. You can't just buy one player.
Yeah, exactly. But I also think that's a testament to the MLS too. That it's not the league it was 10 or 15 years ago. It's
actually, I can watch the MLS now, and I can actually enjoy watching the games.
Yeah, I watch it they always have it on at the gym. And I can actually watch it without tearing my eyeballs out these days.
Yeah, exactly. Like the MLS used to be like watching like women's football. Where you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
I'm not knocking women's football, but you know
not as fast.
MLS used to be like watching Scottish football outside of Celtic and Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Didn't Ryan Reynolds buy a Scottish team?
No, Ryan Reynolds. He's bought a Welsh team.
A Welsh team. Okay.
But they're playing the English league.
Okay.
Wrexham.
Yeah.
Wrexham. And you know what? I love that because Wrexham are like... Because I hate Cardiff. I hate Swansea about playing the English league. Wrexham are going... Oh, my God, mate. If Wrexham actually do well, I'll be so happy for them. So happy. Because they're playing like non-league football at the minute, but they've got the potential now to start playing league football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be good. You should keep an eye on Wrexham. I think they've got a documentary coming out as well.
They have.
I want to see the episode of It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia where they end up taking drugs in Wrexham together. Can you imagine Danny DeVito running about a town in Wales looking for...
Yeah, because it's... I forget the actor's name, but it's Mac from Always Sunny.
McElhenney. Yeah, that motherfucker's funny.
Yeah, he is. And Ryan Reynolds.
Even the games we've watched here for the MLS, they've been fucking fantastic. Entertaining as fuck.
It's gotten way better.
Yeah, it has.
It's actually entertaining these days.
You're bringing in a lot of English coaches who go into the MLS. You know what I mean?
That's why I've been so excited about the expansions that they've been doing over the past decade with NYC and Miami.
Yeah. You got Phil Neville, who's the manager of Inter Miami. He played for Man United, he played for Everton. He managed the England national women's team. Yep. Really good manager. You got Wayne Rooney over there now. You got a lot of English people. They're seeing it as a viable career option. I think
the missing puzzle piece in American football would have to be the youth systems. I think.
Yes.
Because I think that's how you make a competitive American national team.
Yeah, I don't think the college system works in football.
No,
it doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
They've got academies though, don't they? I mean, like a lot of players.
Not like they do here. Not like they do in Europe. It's a whole.
I will say there's a small academy that I actually follow on Facebook. They're called the Brooklyn Italians. They work with NYC, but very, very they're like a satellite of them. Every once in a while, they're like, "Hey, I got a kid," but they never do anything with them.
Yeah.
It's difficult for kids.
It's tough too because growing up playing soccer in the States too, you don't I noticed right away when I played in Germany, and there was so many fundamentals of what I'd learned that were just not taught to me. They're just missing. They're the things that I didn't even think of, but they were so basic to the average German. I'm not talking as basic as like trapping the ball or fucking kicking on the inside of your foot or that stuff like that. But they're positional things that they didn't teach us growing up. That is just once you become a teenager over here, it's you don't even think about it. And I really wonder if the problem with American football is we just don't have the trainers. And now you're mentioning a lot of Englishmen are going over there, and it's
not English going over there.
And I'm not talking.
It's not. How can I put this? It's not like they're not seeing it as like a permanent career path, but you're getting managers like Wayne Rooney going out there who's going to go there for like they're going to go. It's a good stepping stone. So you're getting a lot of English coaches.
I'm not talking about the big names,
a lot of Italians.
I'm not talking about the big names.
I'm talking about stepping stone, a good opportunity to manage.
I would agree.
That's a bonus.
But hold on. But what I'm really talking about is youth trainers on the way up. Exactly what Biscuit was referring to is it's great to have a Wayne Rooney and serious English coaches in the MLS. But in order to build it, we're going to have to get the guys that are not necessarily at the top that are good trainers to bring that youth to really.
You need people who understand it to want to start youth programs.
Bingo.
Yeah, you need to stop looking at it like it's like a fucking draft system, like the NFL, like you're picking kids out of college. It doesn't work like that in football or in soccer. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work like that.
When it comes to a good youth system,
like, to be a good sorry to interrupt there, Green Man. I just finish what I was saying. You need a good youth system set up in football because these kids need to learn from a young age. You need to be picking kids up at the age of 7, 8, 9 years of age. And you need to be instilling them how to play the game. And that needs to be their life every fucking day.
Hey, that's all it is. Yep.
I mean, we do it in this country with baseball. My cousin was being scattered when he was like 12.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Baseball. We just
when it comes to having that structure Joey's talking about there, that should exist regardless of who the coach is. Right, there should be backroom staff at each of these clubs who their full life is that club. The backroom staff are, as Joey saying, are going to take these kids from when they're 7 years old to the time they're 18 and getting them ready for first team football. And when they're getting these kids ready at 18, they're doing it with the next generation at 7.
The thing is,
especially someplace like here, I don't think it's that hard because you have so many European and South American immigrants. I think you're going to find plenty of kids who are going to want to go in a soccer program and stay there.
Second half just kicked off. Second half just kicked off. Everyone, second half.
Here we go.
Hey, turn your camera back on. Turn your camera back on. There you go.
You want to see the ugly face, bro? Let's do it.
Want to see your reaction when they lose. That's really what it is. Like, nothing makes some people nothing makes most people happier than
fucking hell, ref.
And what's going on there?
You got in the way of the fucking ball.
Milner should have fucking slide tackled that referee. He gave us a free kick though.
No, it's a drop ball.
It's a drop ball. Okay.
I just see Jurgen Klopp look like he just dropped Kit.
Because he probably did. He's German.
Gonna get to a German bathhouse.
The world's German. Get a Rammstein or something in his ear.
Well, he's gonna get a woman to shit in his mouth.
Is he married, Eric? Oh, Jurgen Klopp?
Yeah.
Klopp is, yeah.
Actually, that's the whole reason he's staying with Liverpool. His wife Ulla, she decided that she liked the northwest of England. She said, "Let's give it another 2 years." So he's staying until 2026.
Well, that's nice.
He was meant to leave in 2024.
Listen, sometimes you gotta listen to what the missus says.
No choice but to listen. It's not your choice. I probably wanted to go back to Germany. I wanted to go to Spain. Oh, what the fuck happened there?
What was that for a pass?
Green man, what's Robbo doing there, bro? What's going on?
Actually, Robbo's just doing what the typical Glaswegian's done. He's took a shot of heroin and just fell short in his face. Do you know what I mean?
And there's Harry Maguire thinking about fucking Shamrock.
He's probably there saying, if I was out on the pitch, we'd be winning 2-0.
You know what? Harry Maguire must give people with Down syndrome a lot of confidence.
I can play for Manchester United too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, green man.
See, stay tuned here. We can also have the Derby.
I'm the captain.
Maybe he needs a translator like Helen Keller. Tell everybody why he's so good.
Fucking bit of a tussle going on there, Jesus.
Yeah, I'll see that.
James Milner is a type. Have
you seen Bobby Firmino's teeth? They are ridiculous, man.
Is he English?
He's got the turkey teeth, has he?
No, mate, they're so fucking bright, like.
He's not English, he's just unlucky, Tommy.
No, he's not English, he's fucking Brazilian, you damn.
Yeah, he's Brazilian. Hey, Biscuit, over in Europe, we got these things called turkey teeth. So basically, you know the way in the States people probably fly down to, I don't know,
LA or Hollywood, like, to get those big white smiles.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. In Europe, everyone goes to Turkey.
Okay, really? Okay.
Yes, it's like the plastic surgery capital.
Yeah.
So Turkey is your Mexico. Okay.
That's where you go to hair transplant, like Turkey.
I'll keep that in mind if I'm ever visiting.
Turkey teeth.
Istanbul's like Cancun.
Oh, I got Trent in there, taking the ball in.
Well, I am just nothing but impressed with Manchester's defense, man. They break up everything.
It's like Joey said, man, like
Yeah,
Alan
even
Maguire's been there in a year for a Make-A-Wish deal or something, like, I don't know.
I mean, and you see that they even got back to avoid the corner. I mean, that's good stuff. It's just pure hustle out of Manchester.
This is a different team.
Yes,
This is a
very
different
much.
United team than the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Are we looking at? I don't know every player in Manchester. There's a lot of guys that are not normally younger, hungrier than Ronaldo, hungrier than the Maguire.
I
Is that
think.
possible?
All right. I think a big thing with Ronaldo is his work rate is purely attacking. I don't think he likes dropping back at all.
No. He's the most consummate professional in world football. No,
Why doesn't he drop back?
Oh my God, the way that man looks after his body, the way
but why doesn't he drop back and play the coach's game? If he's so professional.
You're about, mate. You fucking
I don't like
your
Ronaldo.
arse, man.
I don't like him. He's a jerk off.
You're talking at your arse. He's not a jerk off.
Then why doesn't he get back and play? Do what the coach tells him. Drop back on defense a little bit.
He doesn't debate it because now the coach isn't telling him to drop back.
Yeah,
up
right.
No, they seem to be winning.
They're
without
telling
him.
him not to because they're so confident in his striking. And don't get me wrong, it's there. They should be confident in his striking.
Different players have different games, and that man's been on top of world football.
So he belongs on the bench where he is now because they're playing so much better.
Ronaldo's 38 years old, right? With all due
He's
respect,
38. He plays like he's 26. He's
Ronaldo should have somebody next to him that's going to do all the hard work.
Yeah, do all the grunt work.
Yeah, exactly, because he's that good.
See, you know what I think, Green Man? You know,
well, then United
formations have changed.
That's an unball.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Look, I'll give you this. You know who I hate? I hate Mbappe. Did you guys see that clip last week?
Yeah.
When he just threw his hands up when he didn't get the ball and walked away.
Oh, did he?
That fucking
I didn't see that.
off.
I didn't see that at all.
They passed the ball to Messi instead of him, and he just threw his hands up and started walking backwards towards the defense.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah,
that's a big problem.
I've loved the memes about Mbappe though. You know the way he's like the technical director now, basically at PSG.
Yeah, I know. That's good. That's gonna be a disaster. You know, I don't know about football, but I know that when they put these super teams in with hockey and basketball in the States, they don't always work. In fact, more times than they don't. And I wonder if that's what Paris is having a problem with now.
Well, now Paris right now have changed the mindset. They're going for more young French players that they've learnt the lesson.
Even the coach, they went for a French coach.
Yeah,
no kidding. And another thing, man, PSG have let go of so many good players in recent years.
Yeah,
you look at this guy Nkunku at Leipzig.
Yeah.
He's a PSG reject.
Yeah.
PSG bought him back, bro.
Yeah. By the way,
Oh, they've already done it. PSG bought him back.
No way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Leipzig,
shit.
Yeah, they bought him back. Yeah.
There's apparently a release clause kicks in next summer. He
here we go. We got a chance for Manchester.
What?
And goalie knocks it away.
So we need to commentate on this game a little bit more.
I suppose. It's a podcast. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
All these poors should be watching the match anyway. They should just be listening to us as background music.
No, here's what you do. When it gets close,
we shouldn't even tell them what's going on.
When I say there's a play developing, then focus. That's when I say play, I'll let you know. I'm the moderator here. Play developing for Manchester.
Fucking the Americans gonna let us know when something's happening.
I'm gonna let you know because you're sitting there talking about Mbappe. You fucking. I don't even know what to call it.
That was my fault.
No, it's fine. But when the play's developing, I think we owe it to the
To be fair, for Eric, it's a coping mechanism because he's that dismayed of losing to Manchester United. He would allow him to think of anything.
I'd rather talk about Mbappe. Anything to not focus on this game.
That was a great challenge. Look at that, man. That tackle from Malacia there to knock it off.
It's just...
It's so much different than Maguire. It's so much better. Go on. Oh, you've left it too late. He's offside.
Oh, he buried it. Is he onside?
I didn't see a flag.
Is he onside?
I didn't see a flag.
No. The VAR, man. Mate, I know what I want to.
He's offside. So,
but I think the VAR is going to.
The Manchester.
They're gonna fucking give it.
I think he's off. I think he's offside. I think Joe's right.
I think he's offside, man. I think he's offside. Rashford's just scored, everyone. It's 2-0, but I think he's offside.
He's mild.
He's onside, bro. He's a hard.
Here we go. Hang on.
Hang on, man.
Hang on. VR is playing.
Let's see.
Jordan Henderson's torn
He's a
into the
mile.
That's
He's
on.
a fucking mile off.
He's on.
he's
That's
off,
on, bro. That's
think?
on.
He's on.
I don't know.
You need new glasses. You need new glasses, Biscuit. I think he's off.
Oh, he's off. He's way off.
I was gonna say,
He's off.
He's a
He is
mile off.
off. He's almost a full. He's a full stride ahead. He's a full stride ahead.
No,
It's on. Kiki Mora says he's on. He's not.
Oh, hang on. He might be. He might be.
Oh,
on.
he might be.
I'm telling you.
Do you notice that doing the VAR replay different this season? Instead of doing it like vertical, like where you can see across the line, now they're doing it at an angle.
Is he on?
You're just.
I'm fucking. Yeah, he's on.
He's on.
He's on.
Fucking Bruce Lee
Told you.
is celebrating.
Come on.
There you go, too.
And
Joey, there you go again. Like how we were just talking about the defence when that happened. That is again a defence. It's punted that ball right up for that goal.
Malacia with that tackle was vital in that fucking play, man. Vital.
now Manchester United now have the same amount of goals as Liverpool have points this season. Wow.
Right, man, we're gonna have some fucking problems, bro.
Man, fucking Liverpool are an embarrassment.
No, Liverpool might win the
You're
English
calling us the best team in the bleeding league there, don't you?
Oh,
I think Liverpool
This
will
guy
win the
loses
title.
2 games in a row with his stacked fucking
no,
bench.
I'm beating our biggest rivals 2-0.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. It
What
doesn't
the
mean
fuck
they're
you want to do?
embarrassment. It means you're beating your biggest rivals 2-0. I'm not saying 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Goose egg.
2-0,
Nil.
nil.
I'm
We're gonna get
nil on
fucked.
nil.
No, I think
Everybody-
Liverpool
We still
have a
got
great
we still got like 40 minutes here. We can still do something.
Yeah, like Ty, maybe.
I mean, Martial did excellent there, didn't he?
I gotta be honest with you.
Ball.
I gotta be honest with you, Eric. And you know I'm a quasi. I'm definitely pulling for Liverpool. You're not beating this defense. They don't have it.
I don't think so. And we haven't got anyone that
where's
come
the
off the
solid-
bench either.
where's
Come
the-
on, man. This is the start of it, man. This is
Where's
the
the
start of Man
solid?
United season,
When did
Man,
fucking
this is
Walter White start managing Man United?
Is Joey, are you just like choosing to pretend the last 2 games didn't happen?
Yeah, I know.
This is the start
It makes it
now.
cool.
This is the start.
This is where we kick off, man. This is where
Oh, it's
it
onside.
gets fucking good.
Look at this. Here we go. Play developing,
Pass.
fires it in. Big save
Oh!
by Becker.
Rashford
God
with-
damn.
Bruno Fernandes did incredible work to hold up the ball there.
Woo!
Rashford in with a beautiful.
This
little
is
shot.
highlight stuff right here.
No, that was
Wait.
Varane. That was Varane doing that.
No.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And the centre back.
Big
I think-
save. He read that perfectly. That
Good
could very
save.
easily been a goal. Very easily been a goal.
After
It's
this
the white
performance,
jersey.
You think Liverpool could win the league in the 2nd division next year? Honestly.
So, I wonder if they're going to swallow their... I wonder if we're going to see these kind of games in Champions League this year. Is it just going to go back to the dive-a-thon?
I'm at least hoping Inter wins a fucking knockout game for once.
I got to be honest. I've been watching games all over the world and even going to games in the 3rd league in Germany. And they seem to be swallowing their whistle. They're letting the boys decide it. It seems to be a worldwide phenomenon. I watch
Because
Santos.
people complain.
Because they've
People
told them
complain
to
for
do
so
it.
long.
But this is you know. People
They've told
always
VAR, no,
people
they've
have
told
always
VAR
asked
to
me
do the
why
job.
don't Americans like the sport? It's the diving. And if you're gonna reward it, the ref's gonna reward it, and they stop rewarding it, they're gonna stop doing it. I really
I
do
don't know.
believe it.
The NBA is pretty fucking popular in America, man.
And you know what? And you know
Makes
what?
the point.
They made rules about they made what's his face the good play. I can't remember. I can't remember. LeBron. They made rules because of LeBron in recent years.
Yep. Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you, basketball's never been. Although these guys can shoot better than they ever have in any other generation.
And I'm not knocking basketball.
I know what you're saying, but the game is
not.
not what it was in the '90s. It's just a long distance shooting contest.
Well, bring it on Fabinho.
Yeah, but I was going to say Liverpool's version of
Get out there.
Casemiro coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I'm not being biased here. I think Fabinho's better than Casemiro.
No, he's not.
No,
Come on, man. You're only saying that because
I gotta go Casemiro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna stick with Fabinho all day, bro. I'm not saying Casemiro hasn't, obviously Casemiro has a bigger pedigree, but I just think for what he does for the team, we're a different team with Fabinho.
Yeah, like, are you thinking it's a shiny head contest by any chance? Because he could beat him at that, like not like he'd been a better footballer.
I think Biscuit wins the shiny head contest.
I was waiting for somebody to attack me.
Go on.
At least I'm not getting the ball jokes aimed at me this time.
Oh, Fernandez, you dirty little bastard.
I know, can I just say, at least all three of the hosts today have hair, man. Thank fuck.
Yeah, boy.
Do you think if like people in this podcast start losing their hair, they'll do what the footballers do and get like a transplant from like the arse? You know what I mean?
You don't get it from your arse, you moron.
That's where Wayne Rooney had to get
No, it didn't. You fucking retard.
You're taking the pubes.
Oh, your leg. They take it from I think your leg or something, like the inside of your leg or something.
Took Endo off, man. Do you agree with that today, right? Taking Henderson off.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have started with Fabinho.
Over Henderson?
Yeah. Because like,
Really?
for me, Henderson's a great player to come on when things are going wrong, and he can slow the game down. Like you see when United scored the first goal, he was able to kind of slow it down.
Like playing Milner and Henderson kind of do the same thing, like. Or...
Yeah, very similar, very similar. And to be honest with you, I think for a game like this, I would have started with Milner, Elliott, and Fabinho. The reason why. Milner's just more vocal. Like you seen the way Milner was telling Virgil, he's a captain. Exactly. Yeah. And that's where Henderson for me falls short is vocalizing to the rest of the players, like fucking tighten up. Oh shit.
Tell you what, man, Liverpool do not look on it this season.
No, they don't.
I'm not just talking about this game. I'm talking about the last two games as well, man.
It's like we turned off after the Charity Shield or the Community Shield. It's like we just turned off.
Your midfield's letting you down, man. I don't know why you didn't sign a midfielder this season, like, because you needed it.
Klopp is too stubborn.
Yeah, he is. He is.
You know another thing as well.
That's one thing I like about Klopp in the same. If there's not a player, if the player's not available, he won't panic buy, and that's a good thing about Klopp at the same regard. You know what I mean?
But it's also can be a negative because if you look, man, he wants to make Naby Keita such a success at Liverpool, and it's never going to happen.
No, like I think after today, you're going to end up signing a new midfielder.
Yeah, we've still got time in the window.
Yeah, you have plenty of time. Yeah.
You know another thing as well. I mentioned about Keita. Like, I don't know. Have you guys paid attention to Naby Keita been at Liverpool?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, for the money we paid for that guy,
yeah,
and the inconsistency, he should be having the same impact as Alisson, as Van Dijk, as Fabinho, as Salah. He should be the first name on the team sheet.
You signed him 3 years ago off RB Leipzig. He hasn't really done anything.
We signed him in 2017 for 52 million, which at that time was a big fee because.
Oh God, yeah. That's like signing someone. That's like signing for like 80, 90 million.
Oh, what a save!
Oh my God, that would have been a fucking brilliant goal.
Yeah.
I think he was a mile offside, but it would have been nice.
Yeah, but it would have been. It would have looked good. But we signed him in 2017 for 52 million. We had to wait a year for him to come from Leipzig. He finally came. 1 or 2 games, he gets injured, and it's the same cycle. He gets a run in the team. He gets a niggling injury. And then we have to wait for him to show glimpses of why we bought him. And every time, like, he may be doing the best. Like, he may be the best player that trains for Liverpool, but he just does not produce for me consistently enough to be, holding Liverpool to ransom over a contract.
We're going to Manchester play developing.
Oh, it's still on.
Wait.
Still
Here we go. March.
Liverpool finally breaks it up.
Get it out.
And no seriousness, I know it's only 3 games into the season, right? But see if Liverpool don't, it doesn't look like they're going to get 3 points today. Manchester City won the league. Manchester City won the title already. Can anyone challenge them?
Well, I'm putting my money on Arsenal. If Liverpool aren't doing anything, I want Arsenal to do it. Look, I think the monopoly that City have right now, if it wasn't for Liverpool, it would just be boring. Hopefully this season another contender comes into the fray. I'm tipping. I'll tell you what. I'm tipping.
You know what bet might actually come in. I need Mo Salah to have a shot on goal, and I need fucking.
Here we go. Oh, fuck, Bobby. That's shot.
I need one more goal. I need Ronaldo to come on and have a shot on goal. I need Mo Salah to have a shot on goal.
That's another thing. You can bring Ronaldo and Maguire on, and they're completely.
Why would they bring Maguire on?
I tell you, this is the type of game where Maguire could come on and score a fucking headed goal. I'm telling you now, and he'd be a hero.
Nah, I'd still boo him.
Joey,
Am I the only one who thinks Maguire looks like Butthead?
Yeah.
Here's another thing I want to ask: where are all these principled Manchester fans still sitting in the stands for?
Walking out now.
I told you that was
fucking
a
hell.
The fake the real protest was before the
Was
game.
outside? Yeah, because it's not going to miss the
We're
game.
going to protest the Glazers. Oh, fuck, we're winning. Let's not protest till later.
Mate, the real fuck up, and the real
Go home!
game.
There you go.
The real protest was before the game. That was just a random.
You're only saying
thing.
that now.
No, hang on, no, fuck off. I was saying that before the game started.
He was saying that before the game.
He was. I
was saying it yesterday.
He's fucking trying to get your.
Do you know what else he was also saying before the game?
I'm not supposed to just support them.
Yeah, exactly. Bad enough.
I'm not dirty.
You know what else Joey was saying before the game?
I mean, you are Irish.
You will never walk alone.
Joey's been drinking. How many deep are you, Joe? Joe?
I've just cracked.
There's your answer. There's your answer. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many my ass, man.
It was like last week. It was around the second half. He started getting very aggressive and abusive.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Tune in for the second half with Joe's in the tank.
You dirty Irish bastard.
They were going after every nationality. Is this the Joey, the Scots, the Irish? It's not here like you said about the
I've
Chinese.
never said anything bad about the Scots. I love the Scots.
Well, you love me.
I just don't like great man.
Here, Liverpool's got to play here. But looks like they're gonna blow it.
You as a lie, Joey.
Offside.
You're lying for your teeth right now. Typical English bastard. Honestly.
Let's not make it racial, lads. Come on.
No, I was going to say, Jesus.
Listen, all the white people here, we shouldn't be turning
He's
against.
clearly
each other, okay?
onside here. And the bad. That was
The thing I was going
offside.
to bring up, Eric. I don't know if you've noticed this, but this has been the last couple of, not just the big games, but the last couple of games, Salah has not showed up.
I actually tried to get a word in before. And I said, "Where is Salah this match?" I just want to point that out, but I got talked over. I said that the Americans said it first. Yeah,
he's missing, but he's still like probably the greatest winger in.
Yeah, but how many times we're talking about tonight? How many times he's touched the ball tonight? How many times he's made a big pass tonight? We really haven't seen much of him.
No,
but he's not. You can't just say that. You can't just say, "Well, is that attacker not doing anything?" Where's the support from the midfield?
Yeah, he's got to get the ball from somebody.
Do you know what I mean? Where's the support?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The other thing as well, I think another thing we're missing as well, and Mane, like games like this. Mane would do a lot of grunt work.
Mane was big.
Yeah.
He'd get that ball on the left and be, running at United's defense.
You know what they call him in Germany? Mane. They don't say man. You guys say Mane.
Mane is how it's typically pronounced in.
The Germans say Mane because I get Bayern Munich TV.
That's the one thing I love about the sport. By the way, we're constantly learning how to pronounce each other's fucking names. Yeah, we don't have dumb names.
But you know what? It's great though because I've learned so many names and places because of football.
Oh,
yes,
actually, that's how I met. Like how I got to know my wife a little bit because when we went for a date, she's from Honduras, and I didn't know fuck all about Honduras, but I did know that Wilson Palacios used to play for Tottenham and Stoke, and he was from Honduras. So I was like, Wilson Palacios? And she's like, the footballer?
I totally.
Yeah. He used to play for Tottenham. Tottenham? No. Oh yeah, he's from Honduras.
I totally agree. I was shocked to find out the Ivory Coast is in Ireland. Learn geography, everything.
Pretty much, you can put any flag in front of me. I'll probably tell you the name of the country because of football.
Yeah, me too.
Probably,
it did the same thing for me.
Oh, who said it's not educational?
Exactly, it cultures you, man.
It's not.
Man.
It's for low life and working class schmucks.
And everybody says like footballers are idiots, which is kind of true. But man,
here's the weird. I love.
They can learn pretty well. I think Cristiano Ronaldo can speak 5 languages.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
True. I mean, Zidane had his famous last conversation in Italian.
Yeah, good old Mark.
Speaking of which, there was a clip of Quadrado the other day on Juve speaking Serbian, which blew my fucking mind.
Wow!
Nobody knew he could speak Serbian.
Yeah, I guess you get in there.
Juan Quadrado speaks Serbian?
Yes! That's what I said!
Let me tell you something. There's no quicker way to a girl's pussy if you're like English speaking and you attempt to speak her language. These things I know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, these things I know.
Oh fuck! I struggle with Scottish.
Chat, if there's any Danish women in the chat, Hunspitzer, my penis.
Quick, someone grabs Seth, man. Someone grabs Seth.
Seth's gonna kill him.
Sounds like a chat line from Hitler.
That's just north of here. So.
That might be very
You've been reading 4chan again, Green Man.
A student? Oh God, actually, I forgot. I know what that means.
What game are we doing next week? Probably. What's the big game next week? Worldwide. What's the
best game next? I know for a fact we need to pull Biscuit in and watch the Milan Derby. That's early September.
Oh,
it's early September.
Oh, I'm in for that.
Yeah.
Assuming I'm home.
Yeah. It'll probably be about 2:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday or a Sunday, Biscuit. I'll double check it for you. I'll double check the dates.
I'll be home on a Sunday. If it's a Saturday, it's give or take because I work like every other Saturday.
Okay. So we've got the 3rd of September, 5:00 my time. So it's 11:00 in the morning for you on a Saturday, the 3rd of September.
If I have to, I might not go to work. We'll see what it is.
Okay.
Hey, I was thinking, do you work on weekends? You said.
I work on Saturdays. Yeah.
You work on Saturdays, but you know what we could do sometimes? Me and you could do a late night MLS game. If I'm like one that's like 4 a.m. for me, but like fucking like 10 o'clock for you when you go.
I mean, if you're not planning on going to bed those nights.
Yeah, I could just hit you up. Do you want to do an MLS game tonight?
Yeah.
No, mate, but you know what? The MLS playoffs are coming up.
Yeah. We're getting to the end of the season.
When do the playoffs start, Biscuit? Do you know when do the playoffs start?
Is it Oh God, it's got to be in a couple of weeks here, no?
Well, they got to hustle because of they got to finish it up by the time the World Cup comes. So I imagine it's over by November.
Yeah, because of the stupid fucking schedule.
Yeah, they got to hustle.
Fred's coming off the bench.
Ten Hag's trying to sell him some fucking blue meth.
Oh, the playoffs start. Yeah, the playoffs start literally like next week, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, next week.
I think that's Scott McTominay coming off. No, it's Jadon Sancho's coming off, or Fred is coming on.
Yeah, I'm literally looking at a headline now that says LAFC officially clinched the playoff spot.
Oh, yeah,
so,
okay. That's an American sports terminology. It's weird to hear you say it, clinch.
Yeah, it's just weird to have playoffs in general, like in soccer.
Yeah. I'm
know, sorry, football.
No, it's not because we have them in Europe, but we have it for the lower leagues.
Yeah,
you win the playoffs to get into the high leagues. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scottish Premiership has a relegation playoff, which I fucking love.
I think football would be better.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I
wish.
I wish the Premier League would adopt that for because the Bundesliga do it for one spot.
Yeah.
And the winner of the second tier of the Bundesliga plays like the team that's getting relegated or something.
Yeah, they do a playoff.
Second place in Bundesliga. Second place in Bundesliga.
Second place in the Bundesliga 2 plays the team that finishes 16th.
Oh yeah.
Something now because Hertha Berlin survived by doing that.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like rewarding losers.
No, I like that playoff system
like
for relegation.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's a cool aspect.
You know what would be cool if they Americanized fucking everything. Playoffs, World Series, you name it. That would be really cool. Everything. Superliga, I'm for it. You're for it. Get rid of all these tiny teams. Yeah, tiny teams. Like, let's have a European league and forget all this other shit.
Mate, I'll burn this podcast to the ground.
If you Americanize it too much, people.
I want Barca in the same division as Arsenal. You know.
Oh god. It's a working class sport,
yeah,
mate. You're going to expect fucking Townie from South London to be
don't
catching a flight to Barcelona every fucking Saturday.
I don't believe in a Superliga, but I do believe in a penalty American style penalty shootout.
See, not make like it more American
side of game. Penalties should remain the same. Penalty shootout should be from midfield. That's my only Americanizing.
I've heard a lot of people make that argument. I have actually heard a lot of.
It's great.
I'm 50-50 on it. I do like the look of it, to be honest.
It's creative.
We discussed it last week. We were saying that they should introduce that new style they are talking about and keep the old style and have an option for whoever wins the.
That's right. I don't think Joey was there. You get an option, old style or new style shootout.
All the United fans, man, clapping at Casemiro. He's loving it. Look at the smile on that little Brazilian's face.
Yeah, he's
man.
gonna bang that
Loves
chick
it.
next to her too. You see that? That's why he's smiling. See the broad sitting next to her.
I'd have to say I'm completely
Yeah, that's his
against
agent.
American style, okay? Because see if we introduce
Oh, you might bang her
American style-
anyway. They're consenting adults. Why not? Jesus, I mean, they have been all over.
Oh, what a
the
tackle.
ball.
Come
Yeah,
on.
really,
Straight on him, man.
really. Here comes the cross and
Come on.
Todd.
Get another one. Get another one. Get another
Wow.
one. Get another one.
I don't
Get
think he
another
should have
one.
made that.
All day, ref.
One too many touches. One too many touches. I think he should have blasted it before. I know he wanted to line up. Oh, what? We got a card coming out.
Is he booking in for diving?
Is he?
Simulating, yeah.
Really?
Is he really?
No, we can't. Is he?
Oh, they can't. That's not a dive.
No, hang on. Not that. You mug.
Oh,
This.
it is a dive.
Oh,
Yeah.
you dirty
Yeah,
little
that's a total-
Portuguese waiter.
You know what? I think we should congratulate the referee.
He could have killed him.
Oh, he could have killed me.
Fucking award.
Congratulations, referee. Good call on Bruno fucking Fernandez and diving.
I was
Fred.
telling Tommy this a few weeks ago. They do that now. Tommy didn't believe me. I was like, they yell for diving.
I didn't believe. I got to be honest with you. I'm so glad I'm getting to this
Should have
back
had to
into
do
the
that
game
now.
now.
They've always done it.
They've
since the
always
fucking
done it.
dawn
It's just
of football.
catch it.
Yeah, but there was for a while they let a lot of shit go. They would just
But in the
2011,
Italian
I was
league,
done.
maybe, because you're
I
all
was
True.
done with this
dirty
game in
bastards.
2011.
Like.
well, you know what it is? It's usually the ref walking up to the guy who dove and going, "Get the fuck up," and just saying
Yeah, that was it.
I think
Yeah,
I
get the
forgot.
fuck
I think I forgot about the fucking.
We got to play for
final,
Liverpool.
by the
Down
way.
low in the box. Here it is. Fires in. Blocked by
Oh,
defense.
Italian referees are better than English referees, Joe.
Mate, do you remember that legend Italian ref, that bald guy?
Pierluigi
Yeah.
Collina.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
He was a legend, he was, man.
Unironically, Italian referees are probably like the best. Spanish and Italian and German referees are like.
I hate German referees. They call everything.
I'm telling you, the Italian refs, they let plays go. They don't.
I know there's no, and I notice the German referees are getting letting go, but they're still like Germans. It's just the way they do things. You have broke the rules. The rule is that I mean they're a lot tougher than the English guy. The English referees are like, come on boys, get up, go. And the German referees, am I doing it to the book? It's just a cultural thing, But I did notice
Germans in general are like that.
there we go. We got a play for right in there. Almost buries it. This kid's had a good game.
Rashford has found his shooting boots all of a sudden.
There's just nothing more fucking frustrating than a game being decided by a ref more than anything else.
By the way, I know this game has been fantastic. By the way, it's been. You know why? Because it's well officiated.
I completely agree.
Yeah, this is well.
In contrast, I got the Juve game open and they're tied with Sampdoria because they're trash now.
I would like to say though, man, I'm actually really surprised by how good Manchester United have been all over the park.
Bounce back.
Yeah, they've been well drilled for this game for sure.
And I would also like to say, for people with Down syndrome, I'm sorry Harry Maguire isn't playing.
He's not making an appearance.
That's the thing. Everybody was like, when it was like, who's Eric Ten Hag? Well, you don't really. This guy is a master fucking tactician. He's a fucking master of his craft. He took Ajax. He took Ajax to the fucking semi-final of the fucking Champions League. No, is that Martin? Please be crab. Please just be crab.
I think it's a cramp.
Break his bollocks.
I don't think he'd be lifting his
No,
leg like
he's hurt something. He's hurt something. I think.
He's
hurt.
Oh no, you're right. Oh no, there's no impact. When there's no impact and they.
No, he's hurt some. No, hang on, is he all right?
No,
Hit him with the magic spray. He'll be fine.
Magic sponge.
I think they're just trying to waste a bit of time there, to be honest.
And that's
he's
what he's on as well.
Argentinian, he's a nice.
Do you think, Joey, here's one for you. Do you think that man there, Rashford, is due a good season?
You know what? He's had a good game. He's had a good game today, right? I'd still like to see him sold.
Oh, controversial.
Wolves Newcastle, 1 p.m. Super Sunday.
I was about to say, Joey, you guys have been linked with Anthony and Cody Gakpo from PSV.
I want Anthony. Gakpo's the backup.
What about taking the two of them? Because I know Gakpo plays on the right.
If we can afford the two of them, I'd take him because we could have Gakpo on the bench, couldn't we? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if we ran like Sancho, Ronaldo, and fucking Anthony up top, And then we've got Martial, Gakpo, Rashford to transition. That's a fantastic front line.
That's what you say.
And Dyke has looked off today to me.
He's looked off all season, bro.
Well, yeah. Again, I think he got by in reputation last season. Van Dijk, he definitely wasn't. He's not the same player that he was before he got that knee injury.
I want to ask you something too. How many serious scoring chances does Liverpool have? I can't think of one.
None.
I think that was it. They really haven't generated the scoring chances at all. There was how many times does Liverpool have the ball and we're like, oh, so close? It's never happened.
Once.
Where is Salah? You know.
Mate, he's not getting. You say where is Salah? He's not getting the delivery. He's not getting the delivery from the midfield because Liverpool need a midfielder. That midfield isn't good enough for Liverpool. It wasn't good enough last season, but they got away with it. It's definitely not good enough this season.
Got to be addressed.
I'm sorry, it isn't so easy.
Here it comes. Big cross coming up for
Liverpool. I'm not sure if Eric agrees with that, but
well, look, I thought the whole point of bringing in Nunez was to move to a 4-5-1. Like I thought we were going to move more towards 2 holding players, a central attacking midfielder, 2 wingers, and a striker. And we seem to have stuck with the same formation, 4-3-3, and we're desperately lacking creativity in the midfield, for sure. I would like to see maybe Thiago and Fabinho as the holding midfielders, Firmino as the central attacking midfielder, Salah and Diaz as the wingers, and then Nunez up front by himself. Because I think that Firmino can bridge the play between the attack and the defense. You know, he's been playing that role anyway for the last couple of years as a centre forward. But yeah, sorry, Green Man, yeah.
Can Liverpool afford to have that free roaming creative midfielder in a Jurgen Klopp style team where that midfield is known for just being physical as fuck?
But that's what I mean. If you have someone like a Firmino, I think you can do that because he would basically be doing the same role as a holding midfielder. Like we usually play with a holding midfielder and 2 sort of runners in the middle. Whereas I would like to see us move to 2 holding midfielders and a runner.
Cross coming out for Liverpool.
There's nothing gonna happen.
Might be another scoring chance here. This is probably a huge save. Probably,
as he said it.
This was we are now in the 80th minute and 27th second.
Okay,
and
big save from De Gea. Big save.
This was Liverpool's also their only regional scoring chance the whole game.
You know, in the words of the famous Roy Keane, he's doing his job.
Doing his job.
Doing his job. Doing his job, Gary.
But Gary, you don't understand. He's doing his job.
He's doing his job, Gary. That's what he's meant to do.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, big save
again.
Oh, fuck off.
It's in. Fucking Mo Salah. La, 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 la.
He's doing his. What is this? Give the fucking ball. Oh, what an asshole.
Yeah.
Solid. Let him have the fucking ball. Don't make
Yellow's incoming. Yellow's incoming.
Don't get sent off.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was stupid. And I tell you something.
In the face.
If Salah gets sent off of that, he has himself to blame. I got to be honest. That was stupid. It's not worth it.
Fernandez is a dirty motherfucker, man. That dude should be serving fucking beer in Portugal as a waiter.
He should be serving Superbike.
Yeah. Zagreb.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that a goal? Is it offside? What's going on? What's Bruno
No, that
fucking
dirty Camarero. He played us on.
10 minutes to
catch football. Where you got a game on for the last 10 minutes.
So they're going to blow this, Joey? Are they going to blow it? Are they going to blow it? Big win? Blow it?
Maybe.
Is it time to pull Bernardo
out? Cork that bottle of wine, I bet. Let's see him. Anytime Liverpool fuck up, he has a bleeding glass of wine ready in a picture.
Oh, mate, are you going to take your comments back about Mo Salah, or?
Tommy, keep them coming, because the more you do that, the more Mo hears it, and then just...
We found him, Tommy. Turns out he was playing that right wing all game.
No. Let me be clear here. I know he's a great player, but I think it's fair to say he didn't have the chances, and I think Joey made a perfectly good explanation. The midfield's not getting to him, and the midfield is the biggest weakness. I mean, I've heard it even before this game of this team. There's no doubt.
I think you're just a Yank. It doesn't understand football. I think
well, that could be it too. Then there's your other option. You know?
This is.
Here comes the big man. Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Oh, here we
Ronaldo, everybody, buckle up.
I let me get my shoes tied.
You know, if Ronaldo has one shot on target on 55 quid up. I need Ronaldo to have one shot on goal, man. And
hopefully he scores for Liverpool to try and force through that move away from the club.
God. Here we go. Yeah, like
we can, lads. Before Ronnie comes on,
there's Mo.
Get fucked.
You think that the Manchester? Oh, here we go. You think the Manchester defense is a little because they overworked? Are they a little tired right now?
It is the 83rd minute.
Yeah, I mean,
they could be. Yeah. Liverpool's turning on the pressure.
Here we go.
Defense, a little tired.
Well, my point is, are they turning on the pressure, or I mean, you complained about the midfield before, but I mean, they were breaking a lot of stuff.
You got to think is the Man United
they were breaking up. The Manchester defense was breaking up stuff before they even got to the box. So
the Man United, Liverpool have scored a goal now. The Man United players, what they need to do now is calm down. Do not panic. Calm down.
What Liverpool are doing right now is the worst thing could be happening because they're putting them under non-stop pressure. And I'll say this, I'm going to call it: if Liverpool keep this pressure up, they'll get a goal before it ends.
Yeah, they will. Ooh. Yeah, they will. 100%.
Yeah, we just have to keep going. But that's typically what Liverpool would do against teams in general. Is wear them down if they got to this point where, let's say, it was 0-0.
It's coming off for Man United.
I was going to say, are they going to put guys? Are they going to put some backs out? Is Manchester going to put some backs out there? Maybe takes a guy off that's tired because it gives him fresh legs.
Yeah,
are they bringing on 3 players, mate?
I have got to admit that top looks like it was designed by a crayon cruncher.
I like
it. The Greek man.
But the top was actually just designed when they let Harry Maguire go crazy in a sheet of paper.
They left him alone in the dressing room with a bunch of crayons.
Yeah, and he started.
What I've done.
Started
designed the Liverpool jersey.
I did it.
Get a shot in for Joey. Get 45 quid.
It's meant to be expressive of my emotions.
Good game, Ericsson. Fucking great. He's played good.
Yeah,
I miss him. I miss him in Italy so fucking much, dude.
Oh, really?
That's a shame that they wouldn't let him continue playing because of the insurance reasons.
Yeah,
we were talking about that earlier in the game.
They don't want it's insurance and then media eating. Don't think that
what
the media wouldn't
was
turn
worse is
on
that
the
he eventually,
team.
like Conte eventually warmed up to him. At first, he didn't want him at all. Like there was those memes of him just like grimacing when he would get subbed on. And Conte warmed up to him and started starting him, and that's when he really started playing. And then the fucking
he had that massive heart attack, didn't he?
Yeah.
You see, do you know what's funny though? Before like it became a common thing, it seems to be not a common thing, but it seems to be more widely reported now. These types of incidents. Spain and Italy used to have a lot of those deaths. Like every time you heard about a footballer dying on the pitch, it was either Spain or Italy.
Yeah.
I think the last guy to die was from Fiorentina. I don't know what was on the pitch, but I know he was a young guy. He was the captain.
You know, a lot of guys.
Yeah, Italian guy. Yep.
You know, a lot of these guys.
Or something like that was his name.
You know, a lot of these guys. I know it from basketball in the States, but a lot of these guys have heart defects they're just not aware of. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It's a terrible thing. I'm not trying to undercut it or anybody's death for that matter.
Do you know you can actually be born with a hole in your heart?
Yeah,
you never know.
Not know it until it's too late. Yeah.
It's very, very common. It seems like up until recently, it used to be more prevalent amongst black footballers. Like I don't know if everyone remembers Mark Vivian Foe.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have like heart palpitations and you panic for a minute? Like,
I do.
Jesus, what was that, man?
Yeah,
I do.
I have that. I have that.
I just drink a can of Monster, so you know, all the time.
That's my default state. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eric, don't end up like me. Watch your blood pressure. I take like 50 pills now.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I gotta take it easy on the man.
Oh,
for sure.
Oh man,
we got a corner.
Yeah, Tommy, did I tell you that? I finally went to the doctor. I got my blood pressure back to normal.
Oh, good.
Congratulations.
After this whole year.
Yeah.
So
rub it in, why don't you?
Congratulations.
Normal.
I don't mean him. We're talking about it last year.
look who's on the ground.
Injured again. Oh.
Nah, he's fucking
Nah, he's
playing.
got a bit of crap.
He's got
38 years old.
Yeah.
Get off the field, Grandpa.
He's wasting a bit of time.
No, Eric had normal blood pressure.
Did you see that guy in the crowd?
this game.
Just look at that guy in the crowd. He's fucking wanker. He's fucking
80th minute and 5th second.
88 minutes. 88.
Crazy 88.
88 minutes, 5 seconds. Sorry
Hustle
about that.
head.
There's big Down syndrome himself.
Potato Man.
Maybe I
Big
should.
Downsy.
Maybe I should. Try to, maybe I should try to capture the that they wouldn't hit me on that. Just the clock itself. I wonder if I could do that.
I usually
Yeah.
I mean, the way I did it was I captured the Google score page that automatically updates.
Yeah. Okay. It was a bunch of things. This team is a work in progress. So.
I loved his last cameo in Better Call Saul. It was brilliant. Fucking telling you, man, that dude is selling meth.
Harry Maguire was taken over, apparently.
He was what?
Harry Maguire was taking all the meth, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. He's taking the meth.
But you know what I said? You know, because I mentioned to Joey, is like, and I swear to God, Joey said Harry Maguire is good like 2 weeks ago. But he said,
no, I didn't.
You said something like they make fun of him on the internet a lot, and there's like a million.
I said he's good internationally. He's been fucking shite for Man United.
Mm.
Yeah.
And everybody goofs on him on the internet. Like there's one, ever since I started watching football again, all I do is get recommended for Harry Maguire shorts, and they all have to do with clowns. You know?
There's no world where I would have told you Harry Maguire's a good fucking player.
Yeah.
It's dead unfair.
I'm sure there's one time.
Well, if he's playing better for England, there might be a coaching situation. It might just be a better move for him to get him out of there.
It's hard for the big boy to overcome that disability and become a professional coach.
I think we should start calling Harry Maguire Jeffy. Anyone ever see The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville?
Come on, Ronaldo. Come on,
Jeffy.
No, not on target. Not on
Jeffy
target.
Maguire.
We've got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's old Jurgen right there. He's into it. He's get out there. Get your ass out there.
Ice cream? When the fuck did we get
I
ice
don't know about old Jurgen. That's Jurgen Klopp every fucking day.
Yeah, but I know he's 10 times calmer than he was 10 years ago. Trust me. I trust me. I've actually went to his practices and shit. He screams like a maniac in German.
I mean, isn't that Germans though?
No. They don't want to make a scene. That's Jurgen Klopp's different.
Go on.
Oh, no.
Oh, you bastard.
Did he get a shot? No, he didn't get a shot on goal though.
He's got the ball. Oh.
Look at the way the United players as well, though. They're tackling in packs. Like they're containing the Liverpool players. That's
They really
something I
are.
haven't seen.
Get up, Elliot, you diving prick. Get the fuck up.
Hey, you leave young Harvey alone, alright?
You diving
Ooh,
prick.
my
You
name's Harvey.
diving prick. You.
Hardy Maguire is the white Harvey
He
Price.
actually didn't dive. You're horrible.
No, he dived. Yeah,
No, he did. He fell right on his back.
I just helped that one.
Jesus Christ. Oh no! Oh, speaking of
Hey,
diving,
ref, come on! He could have fucking bashed him in the
poked
face.
his eye out. Oh my God!
Bro, Fernandez lost his eye twice today. Like, how many times can you lose the same eye?
You what, man? This ref needs to be a bit fucking strict.
You know what? I want to ruin Joey's night. Liverpool, put it in. I don't even care. I just want Joey's reaction.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's just been great. I'll give him a red card or penalty right at the end. Oh, come on. It's for my entertainment. I'm not even rooting for Liverpool here. I'm rooting to be happy. That's what I'm rooting for here.
I'm rooting to be happy.
I just want to be happy, and nothing makes me happier is when Joe is
than the tears of others.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yes. I like watching people falling. You know, it makes me happy. In a really icy day, I always go to the train station. Eric's focused now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
No more commentary from Eric. He's like praying for the goal here.
Come on. Looking edge of the box.
Oh.
No, I genuinely think after this performance that Harry Maguire deserves the Ballon d'Or.
No, he needs a happy meal. He needs a happy meal. That's what you'll get, Green Man, the Ballon d'Or. He's just happy meal toy.
I said the day they'll give him like a Ballon d'Or toy from a Happy Meal. But I'm the world champion.
Jesus, ref, that's a fucking yellow card.
That's a booking. That is a booking.
I think Big Virgil's just got.
Ask any United fan. They don't want to give him the Ballon d'Or. They want to give him the Barn d'Or.
If MD watching this live stream who's a fan of Tommy, please make a meme of Harry Maguire holding the Ballon d'Or.
I'm going to shot for the point crew in there, which is probably a good thing down the road. We actually can build a soccer fandom and no one's going to come in and make fun of me.
In fairness, Tommy, I mean, you haven't had it too bad this stream, bro.
I think we did it. I am over the moon, and you guys are going to hear it afterwards. I'm super happy about the way this went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Tommy.
And I got to be honest with you. You guys were so good. Remember, I think we don't need the sound. I think it's actually a hindrance. Now that I'm thinking of it, because your exchanges back and forth and the way you guys can hear it, fuck the sound. Let's challenge. The reason I wanted the sound on was to just in case we got short on words. Nobody can shut the fuck up in this room. I'm not worried about it. You guys can talk about football.
Hold it in the corner, lads. Hold it in the corner. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Keep away.
Yeah.
Bloody bastards.
That's how you do it, mate. That's how you win it.
Look at that man in the Yankees.
Eric knows, man. Eric
yellows for time wasting, please.
Was that a boy? Is that a goal? What do you call a goal?
Oh, man, that's Manchester's finest, mate. Right.
Why is that?
Here we go. It's going to be a penalty. No, he blew it because he's diving. Because he's a diving prick, and he's always been a diving prick, and he'll die a diving prick.
He's gonna dive into the coffin.
Yeah, he's gonna dive. That's what he's gonna do.
Give it to Ronaldo so I can win my fucking bet.
He's not gonna dive into his coffin. He's just gonna pretend he's dead and all. Coffin.
He's gonna open one eye, waiting for a ref to take out a card somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, we've won this now. We've won this now. This is over.
Yeah, that's it.
Good game.
Oh, well done,
He hasn't blown the whistle. He hasn't blown the whistle yet.
Really good. Good stuff.
No, he hasn't blown the whistle yet. He hasn't blown the whistle.
No, he hasn't. They're already hugging each other, so I just assume they did.
Fuck this.
How do you feel today around, mate? 2 draws and a loss, mate.
Listen to you! Listen to fucking you! You dropped 2 into rotten teams! Get the fuck out of here! Oh my god!
Come on! Big 3 points.
Best of the worst. Well done.
You show them the high road. That's right. Show them what the Irish do. Exactly.
That was thoroughly entertaining.
I gotta be honest, that was an awesome game. No matter what, it's entertaining.
As a neutral in this, that was crazy entertaining.
That was a brilliant match to watch.
Yeah, it really was. You're getting your money's worth out of football these days, and I gotta be honest with you, Joey said this a couple days. It does feel like it's back. It really does. Feels like there's something.
Feels like it's coming home.
Yeah. The only thing that's coming home is dinner. Thank you, English ladies.
We've all said the same thing about Italy. Last season was the most competitive season in the past 20 years. Football is good again, man.
No, I need to unleash a massive piss on my toilet, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Actually, let's talk to. Let's go over the whole Glory Hunter team. Optimus. Well, what are your views on this? Let's go over it. Let's talk to everybody.
Like, all seriousness, this was a great game because I had a funny feeling, and I said to Joey a couple of days ago.
Me too.
Man United needed something.
I think Eric had this funny feeling too because we mentioned this earlier in the week.
The two teams, obviously, like the 2-0 to Brighton, the 4-0 Brentford, Liverpool not winning a game, no really firing on all cylinders. One of them had to come out. And Liverpool never really came out to the 70th minute, 80th minute. Right.
I gotta be honest with you, I think the only reason they came out is because it's just their defense just started getting tired. I think that was it. They were overworked.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, they were overworked. But they were overworked in the midfield, not where you would think. There was not a lot of those. Really, there's not a scoring series Scoring chance of the 70th minute.
Glory, man. You know, glory.
Green man, where are you at this game? We're going over every Glory Hunter member, and we'll finish.
I would just like to say I'm really happy for Harry Maguire. Got a great day out. Got to watch the full game on the bench. And do you know what, to be fair to the big boy, he didn't even need help to go to.
Do you think that Harry Maguire was watching that?
They sat him down on the bench. They gave him his chicken nuggets, and he was happy.
He was happy.
No, I'm being serious for one second. Do you reckon Harry Maguire was watching that thinking, "Fuck, man, you know what? His defense is so much better without me in it."
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be.
Biscuit Bastard, your turn. Your turn, Biscuit Bastard.
Harry Maguire watches clips of Harry Maguire.
Biscuit,
do you know when you're so happy you can't actually wipe the smile off your face?
Hold on, we're getting to you.
You actually can't.
We're getting to you. We're getting to you. Biscuit, where are you at?
Yeah, I know.
I'll give my serious. I think the managers went to Harry Maguire and told him he's got a very special tactical task. and he said to Harry, if you can go to the toilet by yourself, that'd be a great help, mate.
Biscuit, we're going over everybody. Come on, I'm moderating right now. I'm going to start yelling at people. Biscuit Bastard, your turn. How have that again?
All right. Like I said, as a fucking neutral, as an Inter guy, this is a really entertaining game.
Really,
and Liverpool, I think, has some depth problems, I think.
Liverpool has some depth problems. Okay, fair enough. Joey Westside, the winner for today.
What can I fucking say? It was a fucking defensively, we were massive in defence. We're brilliant. Midfield, completely different from what we've seen for the last, 2 years? Completely different. The attack, fantastic. All down to the manager. The manager was he got everything right today. He had the balls to drop Maguire, who's the captain. He had the balls to drop Ronaldo. And it worked.
It did. I think it sent a shiver. Well, I've seen this before, and I know you hate this in hockey. Sometimes you pull a player like that, just send a shockwave to the rest of the team, and that seems like what had happened. But we finish up with the losers. That's what we're going to do this time. Mr. Eric Tadiro. I do feel your pain a little bit, but where do we go from here?
I honestly don't feel like I'm a loser because at least I know I'm going to have a chat with Joey next week. He has something to live for now. United won a game. No, seriously, you know what? Hats off to Man United today. Everything Joey said and the rest of the guys on the stream said, I agree with. They were the better team. They outperformed Liverpool for the majority of the game. They were well drilled. And yes, definitely there is a big depth problem with the Liverpool squad right now. Don't get me wrong, we have players that have quality, but do we have someone where you're in a situation like we were today that can come on and change the game? I don't think we had that today. I don't think we had anyone that was going to come on and drag us back from the brink. So I don't know. I think FSG are going to have to look into maybe acquiring some targets before the end of the window, which is, again, unlikely to happen. I think Liverpool are going to try and work this out over the season, wait till everyone is back fully fit, but I think we're going to have another 2019-20 season, or sorry, 2021 season where we're finishing fourth.
None of you guys told me to change the score. I just figured this out now. Sorry, Eric. I didn't put the one on the board. What did they score? Like fucking 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Final score for Manchester
2-1.
Liverpool. 2-1. Excellent game. Even if you're a Liverpool fan,
fantastic game.
Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt.
I wish I was in Biscuit's seat right now as a neutral because as a game of football, it was like watching.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good game. It was a good game for sure. Shit game for me as a Liverpool fan.
Fantastic game for me as a United fan. Fantastic game for a first episode of the podcast.
Oh yeah, we really couldn't get together, and many more to go, and we're looking for members. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We did see some compliments. Spread the word. We also got a podcast coming out on the other channel, and I hope you like, sub, share, and all that good stuff. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. But it is time to say goodbye to the Glory Hunters. We'll let you know when the next match is. We haven't decided on it, but we will. Thank you. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
And